While the hosts and guests are encouraged to express their views, they don't necessarily reflect those of the management of Portland Sports Network, but they likely do.
Welcome, Panther fans, to episode 26 of Off the Rails Sports Saturday. I'm your host, Coach Miguel Maderas, along with Coach John Thayer. The voice of Panther basketball, baseball, Kyle Eaton, is not here today, so we'll miss him. Maybe not. But
we got to fly in some stations. So they're hungry.
Coach, football season is here. You know, we've been waiting several months. I've been waiting for several months.
Hard Knocks is on too, and my Hawks are doing it.
So, yeah, I won't be getting.
And
HBO.
don't go with me on will you like them because they won the Super Bowl. No, I got Seahawks stuff that's got holes in it from years. I used to live up in Seattle area, so we didn't have a Titans back then. So I adopted the Hawks, and that's how you know we're a Seahawk fan. Because if they go Seahawks, they don't know what they're talking about because that's not the way we say it. It's go Hawks. That's how you know. Just be listening when you hear someone say go Seahawks. You know they're just a fly-by-night fan. Like Caden Lane. I'm just kidding, Caden. I know you're a Seahawks person. All right, here's Kyle. He's joining us today. All right, we got Kyle here. He's going to fit in with the Craig Ballantyne pictures here. So, Kyle, you're here in spirit, buddy. I know you're a busy guy. Can't hang out with your friends anymore. That's all right. We love you anyway.
Talking about football season, it started actually this past week, officially for the Portland Middle School. No longer Portland West, Portland East. It is now the Portland Middle School. They took a tough loss against Ellis Tuesday night, 21-14. And that's, I guess the name of the game there was turnovers and special teams. Portland Middle School had three or four turnovers and had a kick return for a touchdown against them. That gave Ellis 7 there. And then the good thing is a botched punt late in the game gave them field position, and they ended up scoring the go-ahead touchdown with 30 seconds to go in the game from the 1 yard line.
Did you mention the kick return for a touchdown?
I did.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Kick return on a touchdown. And
I think that hurt the worst because we had a chance to make the tackle.
Well, we went from being down 6-0 or 7-0 at halftime and came out, scored, kicked
Lights
off.
out.
They fumbled, we recovered, scored, so we were up 14-6 or 14-7 at that point.
And then immediately
we
after
kicked
that,
off,
yeah.
and they returned it for a touchdown, tied back up.
And we had the guy we could have tackled.
Yeah, they worked on that during practice this week and went over film with the guys and explained why. The kid did a great job closing in because we were outside of our lanes on the kickoff. The Portland middle school kid, he had a great job closing in, and he was right there. Instead of just running through and moving your feet, running through the tackle, he just reached out for the kid, and the kid sat there and ran through it. And after that, it was just off.
And
the
with
races.
that being said, I'm going to say this for the 1 millionth time. When I talk about this or we talk about this, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, all right? The thing about it is once you hit middle school, dude, it's time to grow up. Take the diapers off and put on some real britches. And the way to get better is talk about things that you don't get done right. And parents need to learn this too, because the bad thing is if they don't understand that concept, then their kid's never going to buy into it, right? If they get home and all they hear from the parents is the coach stinks, the blah, 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 didn't do this, Joey messed up, but it's never him, he's never going to grow as an athlete. Your parents have got to understand that it's real important that at this age you take ownership and stuff. Nobody's bashing you. Dude, nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody misses tackles. right? But the key is you got to own up to it, and then you can move on past it. So, like you said, he was right there. We
Yeah.
we put some balls on the ground. We got to clean that up. Running backs can't fumble footballs. It is what it is. Some people say don't talk about that because it gets in their head. I was a running back. That's total bullcrap. Okay, you have to be aware of holding on to the football. That's your number one goal. Period. No matter what. If you're getting ready to get your head chopped off, still hold on to the ball. Your head may be floating down on the ground, blood coming out, but you still got to hold on to the ball. That's just the way it is, right? But they look good. I liked them. You know, our offense first half didn't look that great, didn't look that bad. Second half they came out both sides on fire, and they got a good team. They can get better if they work hard and listen to Coach Lane and the assistant coaches.
Yeah, it was like I said. Ellis came out and they were expecting to see a diamond backfield shotgun with two fullbacks on the side of the quarterback and then a tailback deep and the smokestack. They did run the smokestack later in the game, but they came out in a bunch set trips, and so it took that first drive that Ellis had. They went down, scored, had some blown coverages there where the playing zone and the corner, instead of playing in his zone, went man and followed the guy inside. Left the corner out open. That's what they scored on their first touchdown with. Once the coaches figured out what was going on and what they was doing, we made adjustments there. And then, it shows with, if you want to look by yardage, Ellis had 99 yards in the first half, and then Portland held them to just 29 yards in the second half. And the last drive was 30 yards. So pretty much they had -1 yard in the going into that last drive.
But
so.
we got to take care of business.
But-
When we get the ball late, get a couple first downs, clock runs out, ball game's over.
The good thing is,
You know what I mean?
is how the middle school is doing it now. That was the first 4 games of the middle school season is versus the small league or the small division.
Or the big division.
No, we're in the big division.
Oh, we're in
Yeah,
the big
we're in the
division?
big division. And so the first 4 games, it's not in our conference per se. And so you can actually go 0-4 in the first 4 games. Our last 4, we go 4-0 and end up the season 4-4. We can still be conference champs and go into
I didn't
the
know we were
championship
big
game.
division. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're in the big division. So Tuesday night, they'll travel down to Beach, take on TW Hunter down there at Shackle Island. And, of course, TW Hunter always got athletes there. They kind of went to a shotgun, split back type of offense instead of their eye and stuff like that. So we'll see what, they have down there. But you'll be there Tuesday night. You'll be there with your iPad showing the game live.
Yeah,
Along
hopefully
with
I'll have that
broadcast,
little
you would-
holder thingy
It's
that
right
Donna's
behind
going
you.
to give
Yeah,
me.
yeah. It's you and Robert. It's right here, right over your shoulder.
Oh, can I have it now?
Yeah. So
Oh, do I have to get it?
high school. Let's go to high school. High school's been in fall camp, and they had their first scrimmage last Friday against Rossview.
Hey, let me just tell you, thanks for waking up last night. Because the week before, I was wondering, oh, this is going to be a bad year. Last night, you looked good, man. You
So-
had some step and everything.
Against Rossview, we didn't look good. And plain simple, it is what it is.
Yeah, you can say blah, blah, blah. They were in the playoffs, blah, blah, blah.
Rossview was a good team.
Springfield, they took them lightly last year. That was the only reason that game was tight. I'm telling you, because Casey told me, he said, Coach, I thought we'd beat them bad. But you guys looked like crap last week. And what you looked worse is your legs were like, there was nothing there. It was almost like you were made to go out and play. Last night, you looked good. You had your pickup. Everything it was a total different team. It was amazing, the difference.
They took a 19-0 loss against Rossview. Went into this week of practice, went over Tuesday to Westmoreland, did a practice with them, had a small little scrimmage with them at the end of the practice and everything. Heard good things about that. Come into last night, taking on Gallatin. Of course, Gallatin, you got, last year they were a good team, high offense until they lost their quarterback, Jackson Stroop. But the quarterback they've got is young this year, but you can tell by how he played, he's going to be a good quarterback with just a sophomore or something like that. So he's got some room to grow there. It's going to be dangerous. Talking with Jordan a little bit here, they didn't have their best receiver out there on the field last night. You know what? We didn't have our best running back last night either, if you really want to talk about it. Alex Nicelonger, they didn't dress him out last night. Will not say why. It could be it's coach's decision there.
Well, if
So-
there's anything going on physically at all, scrimmages aren't worth getting it hurt worse. You know, if he's got to tweak anything,
Yeah.
just he's got the reps he's put in. So you don't want to get your guy more hurt in scrimmages. That's
So, and the thing is, you know what he's got. Just kind of that's the good thing about being a senior. You've proven yourself for 4 years. You coaches know what they have with you, your work ethic and everything. So you don't have to go out there and prove it. And that's what scrimmages are. Last week, I guarantee y'all went in defensively just with the base stuff. Let's see what we look like. You didn't practice any RPO stuff. That's Ross was going to run. So if you had time to game plan and everything, it'd be a different outcome to a point and everything. You just wanted to run your basic offense, basic defense, see how everybody looked and everything. I can tell you against Rossview, tackling looked horrendous this week. Tackling looked a lot better.
and I just thought your movement.
Yeah.
You last week, like I said,
We
you
moved
looked like
fast
your
last
legs were dead. This week, your legs wasn't dead. Who knows? And you know that RPO stuff. We need to have a show about that one day. 'Cause I think that stuff's overrated. I really don't think a high school quarterback, most of them, really, because the RPO is kind of like the old wishbone thing where they had to make decisions like, do I give the dive guy or do I pitch? And
You read it off a guy.
I wonder how much coaches are really turning it over. I know the BGA coach does to a point, but how much?
It depends on your quarterback.
How much they do. I know Franklin Road Academy doesn't at all. Their stuff looks RPO, but it's not RPO. It's called. And I wonder, even though they say they're doing RPO, I'm telling you this, if I'm a high school coach, I'm not letting a kid decide.
Well, like I said, it all
That's
depends
just me.
on how much
I
faith,
trust you guys, but only to a point.
how much faith you have in your quarterback. If you see
Right.
that he can read it, everything, you let him try it in practice, and then you let him try it. Most of the time, though, what you're going to have happen is you're going to have a coach going radio up into the box, hey, watch the outside linebacker on this play and tell me what he does. And you're going to run it. It's going to be called. Go ahead and give it. Okay, call the play, give it this time, and somebody's going to watch the guy that you're trying to set up. If he reacts the way you think he's going to react, then it's going to go, hey, let's run it again.
Right,
This
you
time,
just-
pull it and
It's
pitch
just
it.
like any other kind of
Yeah.
wishbone plays. It was, but the wishbone quarterbacks a lot of times did read.
They had to read. They had to read the end.
Right,
So did
and-
the guy crash? If he ain't crashing, you give it. If he is crashing, then you take it.
Yeah.
And then once you read that first read, you get to your second read. Is he coming in for you? And then you pitch it. If he ain't, you keep it and you cut it up. And it just like I said, you have to believe in your quarterback can
Right.
read that. And the
And
hardest one, it's not
yeah.
as much as a kid out there in the open coming. Oh, he's coming to you. Let me pitch. Oh, he ain't coming to me. I'll take it.
Right.
It's the defensive end. Is he crashing in?
Then
Do I give it?
yeah.
And that read has to be so quick because it's here, and then it's
And then
in
we
your
had
pocket.
both because sometimes your quarterback, he's not in it that night. Like we had set plays off of every option, and we would either call that or he would just call in, and he would be telling us right or left, and then say just read. It'd be right read, left read, and the quarterback. Well, we knew what everybody needed to do, and the quarterback was in charge of doing what he seen. But there were some days the dude was in fog, and the coach said, "We're not doing this." But anyway, I just think the RPO terminology sometimes is a little overrated because I just don't think that many people
You're
are
not
really.
really reading.
I don't really
It's
think
really
they're
not
letting their kids
run
read.
pass option.
Even Peyton Manning said he just laughs about that sometimes. He goes, "Dude, I was a pretty fair quarterback." That's what Peyton said. Can you imagine having a fair quarterback? And he said at that age there was no way, as much as he knew, that he could do the RPO straight up.
I mean,
He said,
once you get a good RPO play, it's very hard to stop, especially at the high school level.
Right.
I mean, it's very hard to adjust to if you have a good QB who can read it.
But last night we went through special teams. Everybody did kickoffs, and then we did field goals, punts, and then the Gallatin snapper had trouble with his snaps and everything. The punter had trouble catching the ball. He dropped 2 of them, I think. So y'all had a good rush on there. Field goals and extra points. I know Gallatin went 3 for 3 on their PATs and went 3 for 3 on their field goals at 47 yards. And we went 3 for 3 on our PATs. And today, so let me go back. Let's introduce our guests so I can get them involved here real quick.
they've
we
been
got-
involved and we don't even know who they are.
Exactly.
And that's my fault. Hey, we're Portland Sports Saturday, right? That's the official term that when you got started.
Yeah.
But then we added a little thing for off the rails, which gives us the leeway to just go any direction we want to, and then we can come back to it. So sometimes we'll talk about 3 subjects within 10 minutes and then come back to those three. It's really cool. So we were off the rails today. We talked about a lot of stuff. We pulled you into the conversation before we even introduced you, which that's my bad. It's my fault I did it. So anyway,
But today we have three senior football players who was involved last night, so we can talk about last night and then upcoming year and everything, and coach changes and how they, how everything's kind of different from last year to this year, and what the season looks like. So today we have senior kicker Riley Vault, we have senior running back linebacker Jordan Turner, and senior offensive line defensive line. I'm going to call you linebacker. Look at that. See, Max, I love you. Even though it doesn't seem like that the last 3 years, I do. But senior offensive defensive lineman Max Mims. Guys, thank you today for joining us, taking away your Saturday morning, having to get up early, probably earlier than what you might want to.
let's do this before we start. What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for the show? Be honest.
I'd probably be asleep. So.
There's nothing wrong with that. What would you be doing?
Sleeping or school shopping right now.
Okay, what would you be doing?
I'd probably sleep in. I honestly forgot I was up until like 1 a.m. I'm like, I gotta do this in the morning. I gotta go to sleep.
There's nothing wrong with it. My son used to sleep late if he could too.
I probably would have woken up anyway early today because my sister's going to college today.
Where's she going to college at?
UTK.
Cool. So she moved. Her parents taking her out there.
Yeah,
She's going out on her
taking
own.
her right
She already-
now.
That's cool.
So
That's a sad day and a fun
now
day.
you're
all
here.
in.
You didn't make that drive with them.
Well, I was already not planning to go because they're just doing move-in day and stuff, so I didn't really need to go.
Yeah, that's between your parents and her. Yeah, you did good. You can go back and do some hugging stuff later.
And I have a brother I have to watch anyway, so if I would have went, he would have had to win too.
Yeah,
so
that
it
would
would
have
have been a lot
too
more
many
people.
going on. Yeah. So is your mom upset? Happy?
I mean,
mixed emotions.
obviously they're sad, but
She's the first one out of the house.
no.
Oh, you already had a sibling.
Yeah, my stepbrother already went to college. He's
Okay.
already out of college by now, and he has a kid. So,
Okay, well.
so
How many? And then you're still at home, and you said you have a brother. Is
yeah,
that
I
it?
have a special needs brother. He's 25 right now. I have another brother. He's also special needs, but he lives in Indiana right now. I have my brother Jalen.
Oh, you got a full house.
I have
What's
my
home time?
I have my niece, have my sister, have my my brother's wife, and then dogs. A lot of dogs.
dogs.
Yeah. What kind? There's always something going on. How many dogs you got? Do you know?
Oh, we have 3 dogs and 1 cat.
Cool. And the cat lives inside, outside,
She lives inside.
and the dogs live inside and outside.
Mm-hmm.
How do they get along?
They get along good, but we got our newest dog like 2 years ago, but we got other dogs like 8 years ago, like 8, 7. So,
Right.
but we have the 2 dogs we got first are very small. Then we have
Right.
like a big dog, so it's kind of
They all get along though, right?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
Your mom's probably happy today if it's just 3 of them going out to Knoxville. Like, I get a break.
yeah. But
But
the thing is, my wiener dog, she's allergic to grass and cats. So,
Oh no.
So
goodness.
I know it's a double whammy.
Wow. He can't get more real than that. So last night, recapping the game real quick, varsity goes out and scores twice,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave up a score, and then JV came in and scored, and then freshman came in and scored and gave up a score. So it ended up being 24-12. We had no PATs or 2-point conversions attempted, so just went with touchdowns. So a good showing. I know a lot of people was thinking Gallatin was going to come in. They're known to have a high offense, pass and attack. Again, you're trying to break in a new quarterback after losing a senior that's been there for 3 years at least for Gallatin. and so, but it was just like Coach said, it was a good showing in our opinion, in our eyes. The cool thing about that, y'all looked 100% better. I know you're going to go tomorrow and watch film with the coaching staff. They're going to point out some things. You'll work on those, get better at that, have a good week of practice, and go into next Friday into the Jamboree, which is going to be here at Portland and versus Westmoreland. I believe we should just overpower them.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm.
You guys all have huddle, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you allowed to look at huddle before the Sunday film session?
If they post it.
Yeah, if they posted it.
Okay. I was just wondering that how many people actually would do it homework without being told to do homework?
I would think, well, I could say in the past, most coaches won't send it to the kids until coaches
Yeah.
watch it.
Okay. Or how about until coaches watch it with the players?
And that too.
Okay.
So the coaches will watch it.
I
probably
think
that
I
night,
would probably do that too, as I wouldn't
They'll
want you to
watch it
look at
Friday
anything
night.
that we talked about it together.
and then they won't post it to the kids until, I know Coach Hicks didn't post it to the kids until normally on Monday.
Sometimes you didn't post it, honestly.
So,
Well, you guys think Weston Napier played good last night?
He played all right. Yeah,
All right.
he's
I
getting
think
moved
he,
around.
I think he
so.
played good, and I he's not listening, but a shout out to him because I challenged him last Sunday because he come up to me and we talked about the game, and he said he thought he did okay, and I go, did you really? And he like, yeah, it's good to have confidence, right? But I said, have you looked at the film? He said, no. I said, wait till you look at the film. He'll play very good. But I thought he played a lot better last night. He looked like he was, and I wasn't just picking on him because I know him. He played middle school baseball for me, so I like that. The good thing about Weston is you can just tell him the truth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, but anyway, shout out to you, Weston. You played pretty good last night. You picked it up from the week before.
but I did, like I said, defensively, I like the way y'all moved. Y'all moved better. You did better on the tackling in open space. A whole lot better. Last week against Ross Beauty, it's like y'all wasn't breaking down. You were overrunning. It wasn't going inside out type of thing.
And underrunning and everything.
And so it definitely looked a whole lot better there.
Well, I think it was just the first game. We were all rusty. I mean, it was the first true game we played against
Yeah.
people. And the scoreboard doesn't show it. I know y'all watched it, but when we watched film, it really wasn't as bad as because we were watching film. The touchdowns they got were just big plays. It wasn't
They
wasn't
were.
really just drives.
It was
We were
big chunk
stopping
plays.
them. It was third
30,
down.
40 yards. Yep.
And then on offense, we were also watching we were 1 or 2 blocks away from
Yep.
being able to cut it up and get a big score.
So, like I said, and that's why you watch film. You know, people will sit in the stands, don't understand the X's and O's or details of the game. They'll sit back and they're going to go, oh, wow, this is going to be a long year. We just lost 19-0. Okay, we didn't look good. And that's all they see. But when you actually get to go home and break the film down and go, I just got to work on this, my first step here. I've got to read a little bit quicker here. You know, this or that maybe is the difference of what, and that's a good thing about film. And y'all came out and proved it, though, last night. Everybody, I guarantee everybody was coming in last night to sit and watch, going, well, Gallatin is going to get tough scrimmage.
Yeah.
Even some of y'all, I guarantee it.
Well, I hope
It's
not.
going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but we'll go out there and we'll play. And then you come out, that's going to give you confidence. You got to have confidence now about what y'all can do. Watch film tomorrow. Again, it's going to be, hey, these are things we got to work on. These are some good things we did. Don't beat you down, but also don't build you up to where you think you're unbeatable.
Yeah, because Westmoreland's going to punch you in the mouth Friday night. I guarantee you that.
Nah. I think
Practice on Tuesday with Westmoreland.
Tuesday and Friday is going to be totally different.
We had a really good scrimmage against them. I mean, our defense played really good, and our offense also was able to contribute to it.
I think your run defense this year is going to be really tough. Y'all got a good D line with Kyron and RJ in there, and Colton and everybody else, and DJ. Everybody that's stepping up to play. Your front six is really good. Last night, I think y'all went 3 and out in the first series against Gallatin, and it was all runs. They started gashing you a little bit on the inside later in the game, so I didn't know what they found there, but it is what it is. So that's where you sit there and learn, and you go from there. Offensively, we started moving the ball. I think Will does a great job leading the offense at quarterback.
I do too. I think he's got a good command. He may not have a good command of it, but he acts like he's got a good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
He may come up to the line of scrimmage and in his brain go, I don't even know what the heck I'm doing.
I think he
But he
reads.
doesn't give that opinion of you. When
His
you're looking at
passing
him
game.
as a player, you're going, this cat's got some confidence
Well-
here. And that matters, dude. Your quarterback walks up to the line of scrimmage and is a little shaky. I mean, that kind of translates, it filters down. It just absolutely does. And he comes up strong to the line of scrimmage. And that's the first thing I like is that him passing that. I thought last year against Westmoreland, remember he's a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
I thought he was the better quarterback against Westmoreland. I really do, because just as it was his first game in a year, but the way he went up to the line of scrimmage, he was a little shaky at times, but he still had that demeanor about him that I liked.
I see. I agree with that. We were also watching film on stuff, and Will sits in the pocket. He will take a hit, and he can still deliver a pass. So
Yeah,
That's
he's
the thing I
nuts.
love.
He likes that.
He's got a good touch. You know, as
He
big as
does
he
have a
is
good
and everything. And last year, or in the spring when they started trying him out at quarterback, you know, of course I was sitting there making fun of that. You know, you're tight end, you're defensive end, you're not a quarterback.
You're
But
my
he's got a
defensive
nice arm. What I saw last night with Will was that when he's running to his left, he's able to turn his body and get his shoulders turned and make a good throw running to his left. There were
That's
a
his
couple times
athleticism.
that a couple times he was about to get hit. Like you said, he can take a hit, but there's times where he was taking that hit. No, he's going to get hit, but he delivered the ball over the middle. He delivered, or he caught a receiver at the last second. You know, he's strong enough to throw it, to make the throw, and then a pass to DJ. That was beautiful right there.
I'm,
Yeah, it was
I'm,
absolutely
I'm
beautiful.
surprised you caught it. I'm not gonna lie. No, you can ask them during during our scrimmage on Tuesday. He had the same exact type of pass to him, but instead of keep running and catching it like he did last night,
Yeah.
he turned around and tried to catch it on top of the head, and he just dropped it. So
Well,
You learn.
Yeah.
You learn.
So I just
You
thought
like
the
people
pass
diving
was.
for balls, receivers. Sometimes they'll just run through it. They'll catch it, and they think they got to go die. They give
Yeah.
up on it.
Or
And I
jump-
think
or
that
jump
I think
for
the
ball.
kid that came in on JV too.
number
He-
5.
Yeah, number 5.
quarterback?
Yeah,
I know.
He,
He
on that one
extended.
touchdown pass he threw, he did a really good job. He had some heat on him.
I like his athleticism.
and
He
my-
looks quick.
Yeah, he reminds me of that. I don't want to put this on him, but that T.J. Daniels, that his name T.J. or the Washington Redskins
Yeah, yeah.
quarterback. He reminds me of a young him, the way his body moves.
Like-
And I know that's the kid's dad. You just called him a pro quarterback, but he looked really good, and then he got his bell rung, and he just got right back up. And that's the thing with quarterback. Getting hit is a badge of honor if you're a good quarterback, right? You know you're going to get hit. So how you going to handle if you get hit and you're mad at everybody because you get hit? I understand the 10th or 11th time there's got to be a draw the line. Like, can you guys block anybody, please? But you're going to get hit from time to time, and both of the first two quarterbacks, they don't seem to have a problem with that. And like I said, it can't happen all the time, or they're going to get their rhythm out of whack. But I like them both. But that kid looked really good. He's just a sophomore.
Sophomore, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, during practice, I mean, like, it might be because of practice, but we usually have JV versus varsity most of the time. So, like, the varsity can get back there pretty fast, but he can still deliver it. Like, I began back to him in his face, and he just throws a perfect pass right past me. I'm like, I don't know how he does that. I even say that to him. I'm like, I'm right in his face. I'm big. I think I'm pressuring him, and then he just throws it. I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. If he keeps working hard, there could be some good things for him.
Well, let's back up a little bit. We're gonna let you all introduce yourselves to the
But we
audience.
haven't done that yet.
No, we have not. That's what.
We've talked
Oh,
about
you-
we've talked about all
You
your
can-
family
yeah,
members
oh,
and
yeah.
your pets.
So they don't know who they're talking to.
You introduced us, didn't you?
Huh?
They
Well,
are.
I said your name.
Oh,
So what
okay.
we're going to do is you're going to let y'all speak. You're going to introduce yourself. Of course, y'all are seniors, but go ahead and say you're seniors. What position you play, even though I've done said it. But what we're trying to do is get the audience who's listening
To not
a
hear
voice-
us and
to,
hear
to a
you.
voice.
Mhm.
And go, okay, that's Riley talking. Oh, that's Jordan talking. That's Max talking.
The
So-
golden toe.
And so that way we can sit there. So that way we can
That's
sit there
you.
and we can, they can figure out who's what. And when they talk, everybody's going, okay, that's Max talking.
Mm.
You know, so
Even though I know you
we'll
don't
do
keep with
that.
your toe
And
on
so,
that.
like I said, your name, of course, you're a senior. Go ahead and say senior and then position that you play on offense and defense and all that. And then we'll go. And then when we ask questions, we'll start with Riley and just go this way. That's how we'll
And
go.
some of them are going to be different because I'm dying to ask him some stuff that's just
Uh-oh.
kicking only. So go, do what Coach Miguel said.
All right. I'm Riley Bach. I'm a senior, and I am the starting kicker for Portland High School.
Starting kicker. You like that?
I do like that.
Lane,
Been
did you
with
hear
it.
that, Lane? I'm the starting kicker. Go ahead.
My name is Jordan Turner. I'm the fullback and middle linebacker.
My name is Max Mims. I play guard, and I'm a substitute for D tackle and D end.
There you go. So start off real easy with the first question. How many years have you been playing football?
I have played football for about 3 years in my life.
3 years. So you basically started in high school.
Yeah, basically.
So-
I played my 8th grade year in middle school, and then I didn't play at all my freshman year pretty much. And then I came back sophomore year, and that's when I started kicking.
You play any other sports?
I play soccer.
You play that in the fall or in the spring? I mean.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how did you have? What kind of year did you have this past year?
I didn't really have a year.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Dang, coach.
I didn't really
You
have
were
a
there.
year.
Well,
You're on the
no,
team.
no
Hey,
year.
man, I've been gone for a couple months.
A very relaxing year to
Oh,
to
yeah.
rehab.
Without a
It
doubt.
wasn't
So it's
relaxing.
not
I think it was
relaxing on the
relaxing.
rehab.
No. So how the rehab's good? It
Oh,
went,
yeah.
went good.
It definitely did.
I like watching. I know we're gonna go with the name, so let's don't forget. But what I liked when you came in your sophomore year, right, kicking.
Mhm.
At first, you were shy. It was like,
Timid.
but as the year started going, your confidence. It was so cool to watch you every game just get more and more confidence. And at the end of the year, you had a little swagger going on, man. And I'm thinking, I love this kid. But it was so cool. That's the fun thing about broadcasting the games or even coming to them is watching you guys grow up.
Yeah.
And your mannerisms. You like Keelan, always snap a gasket as a young kid. He learned to control his temper by the time he was senior. You know, and just that kind of watching all you guys grow up and your mannerisms change. But that year was just so fun because at the end of the year, man, you were swaggering everywhere you went, and I loved it. It was absolutely cool.
Jordan, how long have you been playing ball?
10 years since I was 7.
Like PYFL,
Yeah.
middle school, high school.
Yeah.
Which year's been your funnest so far?
Probably my last year of Pee Wee.
And why is that?
I got moved a lot. I was playing wherever, honestly. I was playing like quarterback, running back. I was just like everywhere, just scoring all the time, just having fun, having fun. And then got moved to O-line in middle school, back to running back to O-line in high school, back to running back.
It's tough to jump back and forth, especially if you feel like one spot's the spot you need to be.
Yeah, and
So
also having played different positions on defense, defensive end, linebacker. It was literally every day. Coach A was moving me different positions.
Trying to find a spot to get him
Yeah,
on the
well,
field.
you're athletic. He wanted to make sure you were in the starting 11. I would have done the same thing. I'd have found a spot for you any way I could.
I was hoping he had in mind like his brother. His brother played for me and was a couple years older, and so I really did love his brother. His brother wasn't as athletic as Jordan is, but he had the mind of a football player. It was almost like having a coach out there. For me, it was. I could let his brother sit there and control. If I couldn't make a call for something, I'd sit there and let his brother make the call, you know, and because that's how in tune he was with everything. And so Jordan has the athletic ability, and don't get me wrong when I say this, you don't have the mindset as your brother did. Okay, and the aspect that he had, but he's got the athletic ability, so he can sit there and compensate for the mind to where I can let his brother run the defense, and his brother knew put people in the right position and knew about what everybody's supposed to be doing and everything. And I'm not saying Jordan doesn't know that; it's just that he was more athletic to do this and that and everything. So kind of like Will. When Avery went down last year, Will kind of took over the defense as a person to sit there and kind of control the defense. So if I needed something done out there on the field, I had told Will sit there and relay it and everything. So, but it was weird to watch your body transform for you, Jordan. You was all offensive lineman. You still had that baby pudge on you, as I call it. And a lot of times you get that until you're going between your junior and senior year. And you shedded that down. You've got slimmed up. You've got more muscular and everything that way. And so to see you going from O-line to fullback and linebacker, it just fits you in your personality and also your body type that you kind of formed into. So that was a good thing to see also. Max, how long you been playing ball?
10 plus years. I forgot exactly what year, like exactly how many years, but I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 17.
22.
Okay. So when did you start playing Pee Wee ball?
I think when I was like 8, like
Okay.
8, 7.
So do the math.
10 years, like
There
10
you
plus
go.
years.
Close enough.
Close enough.
What year has been your favorite year?
I like my 8th grade year a lot. I'm really enjoying this year too. I think we have a really good vibe in the locker room. Like we have a lot. Like, we're not really putting each other down.
Yeah.
I just feel like we're just having a lot of fun this year.
Yeah, you don't see you put each other down. And your job's not to put each other down. Your job's to build each other up. Your coach's job, it's not that they don't put you down. They just tell you what you need to get better at. But I like that because a locker room that everybody's on each other and they really mean it, that's not good locker room
Yeah.
at all, period.
What made y'all want to play football when you first started, Riley?
Really just my friends. My friends all were doing it, and I got kind of like persuaded into doing it.
Somebody
Peer
talked you
pressure,
into
not
it?
persuaded. Peer pressure.
Yeah, I was kind of more like a peer pressure moment, but like
We need a kicker, so we
I
kinda,
don't, I don't regret it at all. I'd do it 100 more times.
Good.
You've been a huge asset. I'm telling you that. I think.
Jordan, why did you fall in love with the game?
So I went to the Portland, like, went to go sign up at the park, and my brother signed up. I was like, I don't know if I want to play. And then my brother was like, play. And then I was like, I don't want to play. And I started crying. My dad was like, you're playing football or you're not playing. Because he's like, you Pee-wee, you have to pay.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to play. And my dad still signed me up. The first practice, I said I was sick. I didn't go to the first practice. And I went to the second practice. I was like, I actually like it. And then my brother, since his birthday's in August, he got
Yeah.
moved down to like my age group. So I
Yeah.
got to play a year with him.
Okay.
So I was
Well,
like,
that was
I'll
cool.
play.
Until your dad was right. Listen to your dad.
Why do you love the game?
Well, I've just been playing it for so long. I love it. I just love like hitting people. I mean, that was my main reason when I was younger. Cause back like when I was younger, my dad would just sign us up for everything. Like I used to play soccer. I played football. I played baseball too. So I played everything, but I think football is the one that stuck because I just liked hitting.
And you like the aspect of everything. Who introduced you to football? Who talked you into it? Who did the peer? Was it friends?
Yeah, it was more my
Okay.
friends
And the coach.
and my dad too.
But it helps when somebody comes up to you and goes, hey, all you gotta do is kick. You gotta do nothing else.
Yeah.
You gotta run. You don't have to lift weights. Just kick.
Well, he has to now.
I
He didn't
do.
have
Well,
to last
I
year.
do.
I
just
mean,
do.
Look at what's his name? Who's got his own podcast now? It's on ESPN. He was a kicker. Look how.
And that's the other guy. Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
The shirt,
McAfee was a
shirtless,
punter.
you know, short sleeve wonder, the cut off sleeve wonder.
And you sit there and you lift weights. You gotta be strong, man. You gotta make tackles every now and then.
Yeah, the Titans kicker's too strong. I think that's why he misses his field goal. He's a buff dude. I'm thinking, man, you need to work more on kicking and less on getting your body where it was.
But I
You
think
know
a
what I'm talking
punter.
about? You watch Titans?
I love times. Yeah.
He's a big old dude, but he's not consistent.
I can see a punter being thick chested and big like that.
Yeah, I would think a
Ryan
kicker
Durham,
should be
yeah.
more flexible, less
And what's funny,
bulky.
going through
But I don't know.
high
I
school
don't
and
kick.
college, watching these kickers come in, and Riley can sit there and probably talk to this aspect of it. You think you need to have these big old gigantic legs to be able to kick. And it's not about muscle, it's about mechanics, physics, ain't it? About how, almost like a baseball swing to a point. I know Coach is going to correct me on this. A golf swing and everything, but it's the speed of your leg coming through and striking the ball. Where I know he's going to sit there and say it's core muscle on the swing.
Well, is it
But,
not
I mean-
kicking too? Is it just got anything to do with your kicking?
You have to like your hips, your core. It's everything from here down.
Yeah,
Like, you
it's
have
got to
have
be.
all of that involved.
Yeah, so if you don't have this
Yeah.
with it, I don't care how
It's the same
good.
aspect.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
so yeah, that's absolutely critical.
And that's funny how you can have three different sports: golf, baseball, and football. But it's all the same concept that if you're going to train somebody, if I was going to train kickers, I would sit there and say, hey, bring me a batter, bring me a golfer also. And we can kind of do the same thing if I was a strength trainer. Because we're going to target the same muscle groups and everything to where, for that to a point. But that was nice. Who talked you into, or you already said Jordan is your dad, didn't talk you into it, just kind of made you do it.
Yeah, because he was like, if I want to pay, I don't even know how much it costs to play anymore. But he was like, if I'm paying this fee, you're going to play. There's no quitting mid-season, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll quit if I really wanted to. But it wasn't going like that. I fell in love with it, just kept playing.
And then your dad talked you into it,
He didn't talk me, he just signed me up.
He
He
just
just,
signed you
he just, like I said, he
There is
just,
no talking. You're playing.
You're
son.
doing
well, he
it.
just signed us up for and that's what was the role. He was like, we have to play a sport. So
Yeah.
he just signed us up for whatever and like hope something stuck. Like my sister, she did baseball too. She did soccer and soccer stuck, so she did that. He would have signed up for basketball too if it wasn't done the same season as the other sports.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to play all the youth sports at one time
Don't laugh.
because they just run into each other. Do you remember? So you didn't play youth football. So I'm gonna throw this question out. I'm not gonna ask this, which is gonna be what was the original position that you actually started playing? Which O-line for you? You've been big the whole time.
Yeah, I'm a bit big, yeah.
And Jordan,
Quarterback.
okay.
Actually, I was a kicker. I played soccer, so they put me at kicker for a little bit. So I was a kicker. So
That's impressive.
Oh,
Could you kick good?
but
But you tried. That's
Yeah,
a big thing.
But that's all in Pee Wee, so.
If you had a choice to play any other position that you ever wanted, what position would you play?
Wide receiver.
Why is that?
Well, I feel like I got speed, and I feel like since I'm a soccer player, I can kind of read the field.
Okay.
I
Jordan?
can see that.
If I could play any position, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be safety over the top. I want to be over everybody.
And just kind of see, and come down the alley and just knock people out?
Yeah.
I can see that. Why didn't you ask? Should have sat there and said, let me play
He
safety.
could
Ronnie
play
Lott.
safety, honestly, especially this year.
Yeah. Rubio's not there. You could sit there and grabbed it.
Yeah.
You know who Ronnie Lott is?
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie Lott.
Love Ronnie Lott.
Max, if you could play anything,
Running back.
running
On
back.
back, Jerome Bettis.
Huh?
No, but back in middle school, well, I played at Schaefer in middle school. If you saw 52 out there,
That's a problem. We'll see that. I see
well,
what's wrong with you now.
if you saw 52, guard for Gallatin, the varsity player,
Yeah.
he we had
Is that why you was hugging on each other down here on goal line?
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
But 52, we had a formation where he played running back. So I'm like, I always want to be like a smoke back running back. Just give me it. Let me run up the middle. I've always wanted to do that. I even asked coaches, give me one play. Just give me the ball.
They
I'll
won't do
just
it
run.
for you?
I'll just run up the middle. Just let's do smoke stacks. Let me run up the middle. I don't need to juke people. I just need to run through people.
What is something people at school probably don't know about you?
Uh-oh.
They don't know for a reason, coach. They're not going to tell them
Bring on
now.
exposure.
I don't really like any of them. I'm just there.
Wow.
I'm just
Wow.
there to get my.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
I'm just here. I'm doing what I gotta do.
Just to graduate and get out. Huh?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
You about you, Jordan? There's something you do that nobody knows about.
Something that I do that nobody knows about. I'm trying to think.
You don't like have a Lego collection or
Um,
Pokemon collection or something like that you don't tell nobody about?
no. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm only at school for football. I can tell you that. Because I'm done with school in December, and that's when football season's over.
So you're gonna graduate early?
Yeah, and I'm getting that diploma done with high school.
I'm going to college.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
But
You're done with school though.
yeah,
So
You're
you
done-
got,
you're
you got
done with
any
high
classes
school.
this year?
yeah. I have English, math, reasoning, and then Coach P.
Okay. For criminal justice?
Yeah.
So you got to go to school for those.
Yeah.
But December, you're done.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad they let people graduate early and everything. If you got the opportunity to do that and get on and start your life. And,
You know, I heard this week private school kids can't do that.
Really? So I wonder why.
I don't know.
Max, you got something that you had?
Well, I collect pop figures a lot. Collecting pop figures. So
What kind of figures?
pop figures. So
What's
like
that?
they're just like different characters from like different genres and stuff, and they're just like little bobblehead figures.
But
What
they're like,
genre?
when you mean pop, like
Anything.
pop singers?
No, just
No,
it's
it's
what
called
it's
pop.
called. Like you can
It's
collect.
K-pop.
I collect
Like,
like
so who-
football. Like you can get like football players and you get like Marvel characters.
Like who's your prized pop possession?
Yeah.
I don't really have. I mean, like they're not like worth a lot, but I just like collecting them because I
Oh,
like how
no,
they look.
man, they are.
Some of them are, but mine aren't. Not a lot.
Okay, well,
What's your?
You don't have a favorite?
Rarest one, it's like I think Jean Grey from Marvel. I like that one from X Men.
You need to send Coach a picture of yours put together, and we'll put it on the thing.
I have a picture of it on my phone somewhere.
Yeah, we should post it. I like to. I'm still not even positive. So you get their bobblehead doll.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like it's
It's
like
basically-
a
it's
little
just-
box.
Yeah, especially
If you've seen it, you probably seen
Yeah,
like,
you've
you've seen it in
before.
Walmart or like somewhere before. You definitely seen it.
I've got one bobblehead doll at home. Or is that what they're called? Doll, bobblehead, something. Just
I mean,
bobblehead.
I said bobblehead, but they're more. I wouldn't say action figures.
It's actually a bobblehead that's got a Western Kentucky uniform on. It's my son's number on the back. But that's the only bobblehead that I have. That's
I
pretty.
mean, they're basically bobbleheads. Like they have a small body, a big head.
so who did you say? Greg?
It's like I think Jean Grey from X Men. It might have been a different name. I forgot. I stopped like buying a lot. Like I have like a whole like shelf full of them. So I don't have enough room anymore. So
Get another shelf.
oh yeah, I'm just gonna find a room in my room
That's
for
a-
another shelf.
Okay. I get it. I see. I've seen them before. But it's not really a traditional bobblehead thing.
No.
Some of them are. I mean, like some of them you can shake them and they're like
Yeah,
they're
the
heavy.
one I got is it's kind of like you get at a
The old
ballpark and
with the
stuff.
spring on that
Yeah,
neck.
Yeah,
Does that.
some of them have that.
What's your favorite thing about being a student athlete?
My favorite thing about being a student athlete is it's a tough question.
Long practices,
Maybe
being banged up.
the Mondays after game days.
Oh,
whenever
really?
We win, yeah.
Oh, when you win.
Yeah.
Going back to school,
Yeah, going back to
having
school.
everybody sit there and tell
Everybody.
you congratulations, good job, and all that.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Or the Fridays we get to wear our jerseys to school. It's just kind of,
A little bit of pride.
You do that
Right.
every Friday, don't you?
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Jordan, what about you?
The perks, like you just get to miss school. Like they say we gotta go on like the flow or something. You're
Yeah.
out of class. Never been a big class person, but like I average good grades.
Or be broken and just skip like half of the school year. No
Yeah.
one cares.
Don't know how he wasn't truant. Brogan was never at school.
It's never like I think he missed like 40 days until he somehow.
Talking about broken eye?
Yeah, he had only come in fourth block.
And now y'all telling secrets.
Not really
And-
secret.
and I'm not gonna do a follow up on it. You don't want to know what I think about that.
Max, what about you? What's so good about being a student athlete?
This might sound cheesy, but I think it's like the community and like how you build. Because like I said, I came from Schaefer, so I didn't really have anyone coming
Yeah.
to Portland, and like I was able to get a lot of friends through the football team, like build like a strong friend group.
So you still friends with people back in Gallatin?
I mean, I'm friends with them, but I don't really talk to them that
You
much.
don't hang out with them. You hang out with everybody here.
Yeah.
Smart. But
Easier drive.
who's been your biggest influence?
Um,
It doesn't matter if it's an athlete or for school, for grades, or anything like that. It's just your biggest influence for you so far right now.
probably my parents.
Your parents.
Yeah, I'll say that. They've been here like step by step through my journey. Like after I tore my ACL, like they were kind of all I had for a hot minute. And then I also say Coach Tiffany as well, because like the way he's changed his football team is
Yeah.
like, so crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel more confident right now than I ever have.
Okay. Jordan, how about you?
My mom, she be forcing me to get up every morning, eat breakfast, work out, just doing everything.
Make sure you're on time for everything.
And that ain't as easy as you guys think. Because after a while, your parents say, really? But so hats off to her for just
It gets repetitive.
loving you so much that she keeps doing it. You know what I mean?
Max.
My parents too. I mean, they've given me everything I could ever want in my
Yeah.
life. I mean, they've given me an opportunities that a lot of people probably don't have. And even though they're a bit overprotective when like something happens during football, I mean, they do a lot for me. So
Well, I think that's just parents in general when their
Yeah.
kid gets hurt out there. So if you have an injury, mom gonna be running down, jumping the fence, get out there on the
well, I
field.
mean, I had an injury last year. I don't think they did that, but but they're there. I mean,
That's like if you get a stinger or something and you're on the ground, move around a little. I mean, just at least tell them you're
I have a
alive. That's the thing that aggravates my wife more than anything. You'll see a player who's there and nothing, and then the first thing that comes on you is, "Oh my God!" And then they jump up a few minutes later. You're going, "Really? Were you ever that?" People are scared in the fans. Do your toes or something. Like, I'm okay. I'm just kind of trying to get
Well,
this figured
what
out.
you're gonna find as a coach is that is everybody has different pain tolerances.
I know.
And what's so funny though is we just had a kid get hurt over there at middle school the other day in practice, and I'm not making fun of the kid, but
Hopefully it wasn't one of my baseball
you
guys.
thought
name drop.
no, I don't know names.
Yeah, he just knows.
I
don't know
coach.
numbers.
I just coach.
I just
He
know-
knows their numbers. That's why I have
Hey,
nicknames for my
you got
kids.
52. You gotta go here. You can't go over there.
I'm the same way. It takes a while to learn the names.
But you thought someone cut his leg off. As bad as he was. But everything was, once we got him to calm, and it took a good 30 minutes to calm him down. Called his parents. Mom got there. She's the one that actually got kind of rough with him. And then talking to him, you got to calm down, and other words and everything were used to, but she's the one that finally got him to calm down, and it was a high ankle sprain is what it was, and I know they hurt.
They do hurt.
And you'll get kids that'll sit there and, I've seen kids come up and say, hey, I think something's wrong, and they stick a finger out and it's sticking 90 degrees type of thing, and they're just sitting
Their
there,
arm hanging down
Yeah,
here. I think
yeah.
this hurts a little, Coach.
And,
I'm talking about just on the ground like you're dead. You know what I mean? That's
I think one player
that's the ones that
it's like
scare
coaches
me.
are like stay still.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Whenever you get hurt, they're like stay still.
Well, we got to figure out what's hurt
Yeah.
first. No, you start flopping around like a fish out of water and everything. Like, dude, just relax for a minute. Breathe. And the biggest thing is calm down and breathe, okay? Catch your breath. And then explain to us what happened. And so that way we can kind of evaluate you real quick.
Let me just tell you, if there's a hush on the stadium, after a few seconds, just do your thumb or something. You've got two of them. They're both not going to be broke.
Well, you don't know
let,
that.
let your
That's what-
parents know that
That's
you're
what my
not
parents told me to do
dead.
this year.
Yeah, just let them know that you're not dead. You're there. You're just trying to gather yourself, but both thumbs aren't going to be broke. Just something like that.
What is, so far, out of your young career, Riley, what has been your most memorable football memory?
Probably our last game my sophomore year with all the seniors with like Gentry and all them.
Yeah.
Like it was like really like a heartbreaking moment because like that was my first like kicking year. So
Would that be Hunter's Lane?
was it
Yeah.
Hunter's Lane?
Yeah.
Was
it
it
was
Hunter's Lane? Okay.
And
Down there at Hunter's Lane.
we blew them out the water, and
And we needed somebody else to win for us to get in the playoffs. and we
yeah,
did.
we were praying that game that we'd be able to go to
Yeah.
the playoffs, and then we figured out after that.
We figured out like during the third quarter.
Yeah.
And then it was the most heartbreaking thing ever because I built so many like memories with that team and so many friendships and like what I would call like one of my like tightest families. And then to figure out like that was our last game altogether, like it really hurt.
Jordan, what's your favorite memory so far?
Probably same thing as him, honestly, because it's my brother's senior year. I just like going through my head last every time getting to play with him.
Max, you got one?
Well, I have like two. I loved the Henry County game. When
That
like
we went down there and won?
yeah,
Yep.
that was a really good moment. And I mean, last year's playoff loss. I mean, it was like heartbreaking that we lost that, and like just seeing all the seniors go, like
Yeah.
Tuff, Jason, all my old line buddies.
So how do you think your last game is going to be as a senior?
State champs. No, I'm
No.
joking. Hopefully, but I mean, it's gonna be sad seeing all like my other friends, like Colton and Braxton, not being able to like see them no more.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be the super senior that comes and during summer and just hangs out though.
It is. So I'll make my comment here. Jordan, what's going to be, how do you think your last game is going to be? Whether if it's win or loss, playoffs or not, how do you think your last game?
I don't know.
How would you
emotional.
want your last game to be?
A win?
A win?
Obviously, I want to go out with a blowout.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, to do that, I don't want to say this. I say like we don't go to the playoffs. So let's say we don't go to the playoffs. We had to win the last game. But let's say if we go to the playoffs, we lose in the playoffs. I'm not ending on a win. So like I'd had to go to.
Right.
Mhm.
So Riley, what do you think it's going to be like?
Honestly, I just want to have fun. I just want my last game to be fun, and I want it to be something I can remember because I'm not gonna be able to make that memory ever again.
So 5 for 5 extra points, 2 field goals, and a win.
And like game on the line, where I just kicked the last
Yeah.
game-winning field goal.
52
I
yarder.
have to.
You got nothing. The Hail Mary's not going to work.
52 yards. If you might just go for it. at that
52
point.
yards. Go for it.
I have to get it in.
Love Riley, but 52.
And you
Maybe
never
that
know.
Gallatin
Like, miracle
kicker.
game. The wind's blowing, snow circling around.
Oh, I want a snow game so
it can
bad.
happen.
No,
I want to
don't-
play in
I
snow.
don't
That'd be so fun.
It's no game.
Let's talk about your teammates a little bit. Who's the funniest teammate on the team? In your opinion. It can be somebody here, it can be somebody else.
DJ.
DJ,
I'll say
Mhm.
DJ.
what do you think?
DJ's loud. I'm not saying
that,
DJ.
that's mainly it.
He's definitely loud. You know when he's around.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't. The whole team is just. It's a team for sure. Probably Colton. Colton's really funny. Colton just like, he'll change the mood to everybody.
I can see that. Max?
Well, DJ and Colton too. I mean, I think the juniors just bring a lot of like different energy to the team. So I
You
think
got some characters in there.
Mhm.
Napier's in there.
After-
Braxton's in there. Braxton is one. If you ever talk to Braxton, actually one-on-one, trying to figure out how to say my words here.
Where'd your camera go?
I don't know.
Oh.
He is a character. He's quick-witted. But some of the things he says, man, it's just
I don't even know.
it's the button on the left.
Which left?
That
This?
your left, sir.
You're
Look
looking
at
the same way. It's the same left.
that. Lost your camera.
iPad storage is full.
Okay.
Free up space, not now.
Not now. Hit video.
Well, if it's full, it probably won't let you record more.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's fine. We won't have a video. Sorry, no editing.
Dang.
Yeah. So next question: who talks the most trash?
Nah.
Nah,
Dude,
DJ.
I
DJ
feel like-
talks so much trash.
Wait, so there's no more videos?
Well,
just
there's no
audio?
video, so you guys
Just
say me.
audio.
Oh, so me.
Me.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, so that's why I just pointed.
I feel like it's you or Liam Lentz. Liam Lentz.
No,
Oh,
Lane.
So much.
Lane.
Lane does.
Lane talks so much. It's Lane. I'm not gonna lie to Lane. Lane talks so much.
I can see that. I can see that. Now that he thinks he's stronger and faster and everything, yeah. I can see that. You still going with yourself, Jordan?
I mean, yeah, I control it, obviously, but
Lane doesn't.
Oh, EMV. We gotta prove that.
God, I see Lane start trash talking like a freshman and JV. I'm like, we're practicing. Why are you trash talking?
Who's always late? Who's always
DJ.
late?
DJ.
he comes to practice 2 hours late every day. And Coach Supreme actually made a good rule. I'm kind of glad he did. If you're
Oh,
late
man,
to
I'm
practice,
sorry, man. I'm
you got to
sorry.
bear crawl down and back the field. So
Look, DJ's always late. Kyron's sometimes never there. But
So it used to not be a rule if you were late
DJ
for
and
practice?
Lane are always
oh,
late.
Lane, yeah.
Yep.
So it used to be okay to be late for practice?
Yeah.
Really?
Coach Hicks,
Yeah,
he,
right.
did,
I
he didn't really.
Nah, he let this. I'm not gonna lie. He let the senior slide so much. Like last year, it was not good.
Dude, you're not late to anything. Period.
Who works the hardest on the team?
Kyron.
Yeah, kind of.
Kyron's having to play both sides this year, and you can tell he's been putting in work. He's slimming down.
I like the way Kyron has moved from his freshman year all the way through. I think a big influence for him was being in the weight room with Cruz. Cruz taught him how. Cruz didn't really joke around the weight room.
Mhm.
So him and Kyron lifted together last year, kind of taught Kyron how to stay focused in the weight
And I
room.
think Kyron having a competition with Avery, Kyron not being able to just beat everybody like
Right.
he used to be able to. Like,
Mhm.
not even saying this, but before Avery even developed, Kyron was just like beating Chevy, everybody, all the seniors was a sophomore and stuff. But like Avery developed his senior year, whenever Avery fully developed, Kyron couldn't do anything then. So it's like, that's what really
So
made
put him
it big.
against competition like that, learning techniques, him learning how to use his body. He's got the body and the speed to play at the next level if he wanted to. And the thing is, a lot of people don't want to. I haven't talked to him in a little bit, so I don't know what he's looking at, but I think he can play at the next level. He can play defensive line at what I would say is 1AA level, Tennessee Tech, UT Martin level.
Alarms.
So that was you getting up. It's time to get up.
yeah, basically. Especially just in case I don't wake up on my own.
Who has the best pregame music?
Alex had like.
Alex was on Ox yesterday, so I'm not saying Alex Nice longer.
It was 50-50.
Alex Nice longer. You're never getting Ox again on game day.
He didn't have bad, but we had to recommend songs for it to actually be good. He played country half the time.
I was just gonna say nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody's
nobody.
music tastes
Nobody's
like-
music.
Nobody
What
gets.
do you listen to? Riley, what do you listen to?
I like listening to like R&B. I like listening to calm music. I like to
Okay.
get relaxed.
Yeah.
Because if I get relaxed, then like my body is just.
Okay. Jordan, what about you? What are you into?
No matter.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
It
matter.
don't matter. You like country just as well
Yeah.
as hip hop and anything else.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean,
Max, what about you?
I mean, it's same. I mean, like, it just what I'm in the mood for. I mean, like, if I'm in the mood for like rock, I listen to that. The only music I really don't listen to is the stuff that Braden Woodard listens to.
yeah, that's it.
I love Braden, but he listens to some
Heavy
crazy stuff.
rock
What is it?
metal.
Like Metallica and that kind
Yeah,
of
It's
stuff?
like gurgling, like
He's
all
gonna
that.
be
Yeah, I'm not
he's
into
gonna
that
be
kind
like
of stuff.
Spidey.
No,
Yeah, he's
not-
gonna be
not-
Death
not
by
Metallica,
16
like
or
hard
2017.
rock.
Are you
Like
going into
But Metallica's
Slipknot?
not hard.
it's like
No.
hard.
That's soft compared to what he listens to.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
you're probably
God.
listening to Slipknot and some other
Yeah,
things.
I think that
Five
would be
Finger
it.
Death Punch and some stuff that, and that's probably calm compared to what you probably
Yeah.
can get into war, you know,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
You described it perfectly.
Yeah, I practice.
We were walking past the car yesterday, and all you can hear is what he's
And
saying.
his windows are all rolled up too, and you can still hear it outside of his car.
It was crazy.
Who's the one person you don't want to go against in practice?
DJ. And it's not even just because how big he is. He's so wet and sweaty. Like, you know how bad DJ sweats. And
Yeah.
when DJ touches you, it's just like,
He can walk from the locker room to the practice field and he's already drenched. So he does. He is a sweater. So
I'll probably say DJ as well.
You don't want to go against no one.
No, I don't go against nobody.
But he doesn't want to
DJ
go
in
against him.
particular.
yeah.
Probably Kyron and Will. I mean, they give me good competition a lot of times, and they're just hard. I mean, Will can extend on you very fast and
well,
can
that's
get
good.
there.
That means what I've done with him, and it's working. He's got long arms too. So
Oh,
yeah.
another person, Colton.
Colton
He's a mini Isaiah Wicks. He's just head to head first. It's
Yeah.
just, that's all.
He's more like, kind of like Chevy.
Oh, yeah, Chevy too. That's
He even got the neck plate too. He adopted it from
the,
him.
the cowboy collar.
yeah.
When did you actually realize that you might be good at football?
Who said we're good?
It was actually my senior year.
Sophomore year when you started kicking?
Yeah, I'll say that. And then my junior year, whenever they actually started letting me kick field goals. Now, I know I only went 2 for 3, but like it was like one of those like uplifting things.
Yeah.
Your confidence grows. So I'm just hoping that I can get my confidence back this year.
You'll be fine.
I guess I remember this. I'll always remember this. Sophomore year against Henry County. I think that's what built my confidence after that game.
Definitely. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That's when everything changed for you. You could tell that it clicked for you and everything started being different for you. Max?
I mean, probably. I mean, this might sound like kind of like weird, but probably in middle school. I mean, honestly, like, 'cause like I've always started on all the teams I played on. Really, the only like year I really didn't like play at all was my sophomore year in high school. But I mean, like I was always there, maybe because I was just fat and big, so I could get in front of the guy. But I was always there. But I mean, probably last year. I mean, I could actually play more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I only started one game freshman year, and I didn't play at all sophomore because I just got lazy, I guess. I don't know what happened. But I think last year was definitely the year I was like, I know I can, like, compete more.
What's been your toughest football moment? Well, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, it's definitely tearing my ACL against Hendersonville.
So,
I'm gonna get my get back this year, so it's okay.
It's going to happen again. You're going to run into the same ref. Same ref from refing.
I don't even know if he's even referenced still.
I'm sure they are.
Refs make decent money.
They do.
My sister was a soccer ref. She makes good money. She stopped refing for some reason. She took a different part-time job instead of refing and made less money. I'm like,
Jordan, what was one of the toughest moments for you?
I mean, I don't know. Just sitting there watching. Like, whenever I'm hurt, injured, you know how I get beat up a lot. Just, like,
Yeah.
sitting there watching practice, it's just boring.
Not be able to participate.
Yeah.
Max, what's the tough one for you?
well, last year I got injured in the same game Riley did. It wasn't as bad as him, thankfully, but I got, well, freaking Avery thought I broke it.
How about your ankle?
My knee.
Okay. Yeah.
I remember the story. It was like, he yelled out, he broke his knee. Like, he was like, it was fun.
Avery a little dramatic, wasn't he?
Yeah. But, luckily it was only like a grade 1 meniscus sprain.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I was like scared. I mean, I thought it was something worse. I didn't know what happened to it. I thought I could go back in the game, but after my adrenaline wore off, I'm like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
That-
no.
that's a big thing. That once adrenaline wears off, then the pain really happens and everything. So, what's one of the hardest practices you ever been through?
Probably any of the morning practices.
Any of the morning practices?
So
So this year?
The whole summer, basically.
Yeah, the whole summer. That's been like next level. Some of those practices.
I'd rather do
We had a
that.
practice the other day.
Mhm.
We had a bear crawl. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
today.
we were all late.
Everybody was late
it
to
We
the
didn't have our
field,
knee pads.
and nobody had knee pads in. It was first day pads because
Yeah,
we
it was-
didn't know.
That was the first day. Okay, well, in our defense, like we only get a set amount of time to get our stuff on. Like, and that was the first day of full patch, and we wear pants this year when we do full patch. Like, we didn't know like exactly how much time it'd take for us to get to the field, how much time it'd get for us to get our gear on, and so on.
So,
So we were
let's start over. So, are you in class now?
No.
Okay.
It got delayed.
So what
we're
time was
going next week.
practice?
It was
8
Okay, well-
a.m. But we worked out first.
You said
Okay.
okay. Well, it's not. Yeah, we work out first. We go
So what
back
time
to
do
the
you work
locker room.
out? 8 a.m.
8 to 8:30.
Like 8
8 to
8:30.
8:30.
We go back to the locker room and we have to be back out about 8:40, 8:45.
Okay.
Like, see, time changed when we have to go out. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like we get like longer some days, shorter some days.
So it's like we work out 8 to 8:30. 8:30. Clean the weight room up. Some days we'll condition, but he's been waiting to condition.
And we wait
And
until we
wait
get
until we get
patched.
pads, and then we work out, clean up the weight room, go back in there. He said we got 3 minutes to get ready. That sounds like a lot of time, but it's really not a
Nah,
lot of time.
It
You
was
gotta put on everything.
well, it was 10 minutes, but we took our time to get because like I said, we weren't used to the new schedule with having to get everything on with full
Now,
patch.
hang on for a
so-
minute. No. I'm not gonna let you do that.
What?
Because here's why. Okay, you got girdles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you would put shorts on, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the pants that you're putting on is just like putting a pair of shorts on over the girdle. You ain't gonna put nothing in the pants except for knee pads.
Well,
Am
we
I
didn't wear any
correct?
pads that day, so
Huh? Well,
Yeah, that's why that was the reason.
Okay, but still, you didn't wear knee pads today. But you can't sit there and say it took longer because the pants is no more than just put a pair of shorts over your girdle anyway.
Mhm.
So it's the same.
Uh.
So it should be the same. Don't me. It's okay.
Well, for me,
now, if you had to put knee pads in,
I have knee braces too now I have to wear, so I have to strap them on too. And
yeah,
I forgot what side it went on, so I was like trying to figure it out.
you
Oh
forgot
my
what
God.
side
Buy-
your
buy-
knee
I
brace
have-
buy a Sharpie
Well, I have
with
two
some
knee
tape.
braces, and I wasn't really wearing
Red
them.
tape for right.
I wasn't wearing them during when we weren't wearing full pads, and they were in bags, so I forgot which side was which. So I'm like, I put it on, I strap it on, I'm like, this does not feel right, so I swap it.
blue for left.
They
Or
were
if you
marked.
just do the red for right, you got one left.
They weren't
All right?
marked. Well,
There's only one more leg.
oh, I don't. Well, I know which one. I know which one they are now, but at the time I didn't. So, like I was like seeing them, like I'm gonna be late.
But
So
you know,
y'all got
but you
punished.
knew
for-
you were gonna
for-
wear that-
Y'all haven't even heard what we had to do. We
It
bear
was-
crawled up and down the field once, and we went back. I think we went down.
we did.
twice.
We did down and back twice.
Yeah, we did down and back twice, and then we had sprints after. Probably, I think we did it for 40 minutes.
Oh,
did it
yeah,
for
40 minutes.
45 to 50 minutes.
Because it's like we just wasted an hour, almost an hour of practice, just running.
There you go.
And I think that was Ross U. That was the week of Ross U. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe that's why their legs
That's
were
why
tired.
your legs are
And-
No, it wasn't because we had that week, then we had another week, then we played.
Oh yeah, it
Okay.
was. But that
But
I think that Ross U week of practice, that was a hard week of practice.
And see that's what I said on the air last night. I'm not there, right? I don't know what coach is thinking because coaches have different ways of doing stuff. So the Rothfield week, he might have. I'm not going to say set you guys up, because he knows he had a harder practice than normal to see how you would react. Your bodies would on Friday.
No,
So he's learning you too, right? He's learning, what buttons to push and not to push. So, obviously this week he looked at film and go, okay, they look dead for some reason. Did we need to tweak something? Maybe he wanted you to look dead that one week, that Friday. Just maybe he thought you guys were a little too confident in practice. I don't know. I'm not at practice, so I don't know your attitudes in practice. But I know that as a coach, if you're an overconfident team, you got to pull them down,
Yeah.
especially seniors. If you got seniors that are walking around like their SHIT don't stink, you better nip that in the bud as quick as you can. So, see, I'm not there to know what the difference was. So, what I'm learning about the coach is he sounds like he knows what he's doing to me. I'm never going to anoint someone as a great coach or not a great coach. I don't do that because I'm a coach. And I know outside looking in, you have no clue. But from one week to the next, I've seen a big difference. The way you guys have talked to me in the last hour and 10 minutes, I hear things that I like to hear. And I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but letting you be late for practice is not. If you ever coach when you grow up, don't ever allow that. Ever. If you're letting your kids roll in whenever they want to, you're going to get bad stuff. Absolutely, because you got to be held accountable for some stuff, and being on time is it.
What?
One of the main things. Sorry, I just.
No, you're good. That's all.
I didn't. Well, I didn't know that you guys didn't have to show up on practicing time last year. I was like, when did that ever been an option in my life? It's never been.
The thing that I got mad at last year was during the playoff week. They were letting senior varsity players leave for their work, which I was like, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
It did rub you the wrong way.
I'm like, why are you letting them leave?
No,
I'm glad the camera's not working.
well, I don't care because you got some things in life that one is, do you really never? I don't want to get into the job stuff during the season. But yeah, I agree with you 100%. You should have been locked into one thing and one thing only, and that was trying to win a football game. And I don't want to throw anybody in a bus, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel. If you don't like it, I don't care. You know what I mean? Because you ain't gonna please everybody anyway. If you try to be politically correct and make everybody happy, you still ain't gonna do it. So I just tell you how I feel. I don't lie to anybody, and but I've learned just what you've told me in a little while. Not that I didn't have faith in the new coach. I've got more faith just by listening to you guys say some certain things that's, and I don't care if you go 0-10. The big thing is to teach you how to be young men.
And new culture.
And that all that. It's to teach you how to have character, get to work on time. You can't show up to work late in your life. You're just absolutely not going to. College. When you go to college, you can't roll into class once this stuff starts. That's one of the basics in life you teach people. Your mom gets you up. She's teaching you habits, right? You can't, when you're a coach, you can't let that stuff slide and all of a sudden change what needs to happen. And little things like that add up. And it looks like Coach Dupree understands the little things, matter. And it definitely matters. Everything matters. Sorry, I just
no,
went on
you're
a
good.
rampage
No,
there.
you're good. What's something football has taught you that has nothing to do with football?
That you're not always going to be the best, and sometimes you just need to be humble.
You guys showed that yesterday with Austin, huh?
No,
The kicker.
I'm gonna say more last year when I tore my ACL. I was like, my ego, like I was doing so good, and my ego was getting up, and I was getting cocky and stuff. And I've told people this, like, I just needed to get humbled, and that was my humble moment. I don't
definitely do that.
I don't think I'll ever let myself get like that again.
Can you ask the question again?
What has football taught you?
Was it before Coach there was rambling second or after?
What has football taught you that has nothing to do with football?
That's a good question.
What has football taught me? That has nothing to do with it. I
How
don't
did you
know,
go up to school?
honestly. What is
I can give you an example for me. For me, it taught me how to fail, but not be disappointed in what I do or how I did it. Football is going to teach you all kinds of, and any sport's going to teach you all types. It's going to teach you how to win, and you can sit there and win almost everything. So you think that everything's going to go your way. How do you react when it doesn't go your way?
Mhm.
And that's how football for me. How do you react? How do you take it when it doesn't go your way? Maybe you lose a game. You've had a knee surgery. I had 6 knee surgeries. Okay, so how do I sit there and go, how do I come and make myself better through this? So when this happens again, I know how to handle it. You know how to handle it. God forbid you have another knee injury, okay? But it could be any injury. Elbow, shoulder, ankle, whatever. You now know the hard work that you have to put yourself through to recover from that because you went through it and experienced it with your knee. How do I sit there and get into my life as an adult and I get a job and I fail at it and I get fired or I lose my job because of layoffs, whatever it may be? How do I sit there and handle that situation? I can use football and things I've learned through football to be able to try to learn how to handle that situation in life. And that's so for me, that's what football's taught me. That has nothing to do with football. It teaches you things that you're going to use later in life. You don't see it now. You're not going to see it next year or this year. It might be 10 years down the road. Something's going to happen. That's going, and all of a sudden you're going to go, this is just like when that happened when I played ball, but this is how I handle it and everything. And you go, you sit back and go, now that's, if I didn't have football, I didn't have sports, I would have never known how to handle this, and I would have to learn the first time right now as an adult with a family how to handle this. to where I now know how to handle this because of what happened in sports, not specifically football. So for me, it's teaching me how to handle failure, because you're going to fail. You're going to fail in life at times. It ain't going to be a big failure, but you're going to sit there and fail at things that you do. Do you sit there and throw it away and go, I'm done with it, I'm not doing it no more, and I'm never going to try again? Or do you sit there and go, hey, guess what? You just got demoted from first team to third team. What are you going to do? You're going to sit there and pout and sulk and sit there and not try? Or are you going to sit there and work harder and prove the coach wrong that he made the mistake of demoting you, and you're going to show him that you need to be where you need to be?
And it's just not failing. It's things in your house. You may be a dad, have a wife, some kids, and something breaks, the daggum air conditioner and stuff. How you handle that in front of your family, right? I mean, you know what I mean? You can freak out and go through the roof, like, or you can just say, you know what? We'll deal with it. If it takes 2 weeks to get it fixed, let's pull the windows up. Let's get, it teaches you adversity and how to deal with it. And when you got people leaning on you, which one day there's going to be someone leaning on you probably, it all goes back to how you handle yourself on the football field. Did you let things get you down? Did you freak out? Did you get over dramatic, or did you just calm down and take care of it?
So that's what the question is kind of leaning to and everything. So what is the game?
Baseball teaches you not to jump off the bridge when you go over 10.
What has football taught y'all, other than just football skills?
Just stay calm.
Stay calm. Even when you got a coach in your ear just chewing you out, now no matter what you're doing it wrong. Kids want to sit there and jump back and retort and mouth off, and you've got to sit there and be able to handle that. So
I think that's the main thing Coach Hicks always taught me. He was always like, just don't talk back, just say yes sir, and just
That was good advice.
yeah. So I just stay calm, say yes sir, and just
And coaches aren't always right? Later they realize that, but you still have to, because they're your boss in life. So you gotta be a man and take it, no matter if they're right or wrong. Hopefully, if they're wrong, they'll come back to you and tell you, like, bye, I screwed up. Because we're all human.
Mm-hmm.
Max, what's the lesson you've learned?
Well, what you and Riley were saying, I mean, like, I got humbled my sophomore year. 'Cause, like, I was a freshman. I started, so I'm like, I'm gonna be like starting next year. I think I'm gonna be great. But then, like, I got lazy, and I'm like, I thought that position was mine, but then I lost it, and I think that really showed me, like, I need to work harder.
Yeah.
And it also didn't help that I got a back injury. I didn't ever get diagnosed.
Yeah.
It got it's better now, but like it was lingering.
Yeah.
My sophomore year, and then into my junior year, it was still hurting.
Well, that's another thing. You got to make sure you take care of your bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not lifting and running. It's eating right, sleeping right, doing things. If you got an injury, make sure you get it checked out. Don't try to hide it. And that's why you see people in the NFL, they don't last very long, because you get an injury and they play with it. Because I'm paying you X million dollars to play. I'm not getting here and paying you that money to be hurt. So you play with the injury. And so you play with it so long, you only can play so many years, and then you just can't play anymore. And that's why NFL careers are so short and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to take care of yourself, especially in high school. When you have an injury, let somebody know that you have it, so you can figure out what it is, take care of it. So it's not so much so you can play. It's so when you're 25 and 30 and 35 and 40, you're not feeling it. And everything. What does it mean being a senior to you?
It means that I'm gonna have to be one of the ones to step up and like take ownership. Like if I mess up, then I'll admit it and I'll definitely fix it. But if someone else messes up, then like I'll hold them accountable as well. I mean, we're a team.
Yeah.
And it's not a one-man job.
Jordan, what does it mean about being a senior finally?
I mean, I feel like, I don't know,
You're
seniority.
an old man, huh?
But like, I don't think I'm greater than the team. I think the team is all one. I don't think it's like I'm a senior. I think that it should be the best 11 on the field. I don't think it should be
Right.
who's who. But I've done my time. Obviously, freshman year, getting beat up. Sophomore year, but rough freshman year, 2-8, but can't really contribute. I'm a freshman, you can't.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think my freshman year the seniors were too much of leaders. Everybody's quitting in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Starting quarterback quit.
Max, what's it mean to be a senior for you?
I think setting a precedent for the younger players because not trying to throw shade, but like last year I don't think the seniors really did a good job at like setting a culture, setting like what you should do when you're like when you're older on the team.
Right.
But I think it's just like setting an example. You don't have to be the loudest. You don't have to be like the person that's leading everyone.
Right.
But if you can just like go in, do what you need to do, work hard at what you do, I think you can set a good precedent that the younger people will follow, and it'll create a good culture.
Other than the responsibility as being a senior on the team now, other than trying to lead by example, what other responsibilities do you think seniors should have on the team?
I mean, just holding people. I know that's kind of like going with it, but holding people accountable.
Yeah.
I mean, especially especially the seniors holding each other accountable, because if you let one senior go wild, even though they're a senior, it sets a bad example for the young groups. They're like, hey, I can do that now, or hey, when I pick up a senior, I can do that.
So when you mean accountable, what do you mean?
Just like not doing dumb stuff, like not like chewing someone out, making fun of someone, like not like in like a joking manner, but like just berating them, not really like not lifting them up, just trying to put them down.
Yeah.
Turning the team, because I mean someone could be really good, but since you like pushed them down, or you just berate them and might make them want to quit or just not have the confidence to be good.
Yeah, I like that. I know when I coach my baseball, I always tell my boys, your job's not to coach, your job's to be a good teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's just me. I mean, sometimes on the football field, when you're getting in a war, you got to pick your teammate up. But you, like you said, you don't rip them down, because you're not going to get anything out of something when you rip them down. And make them come and practice on time and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
See, that's leadership to me. It's like, what happens when somebody comes late? Do you say anything to them, or?
I mean the coaches do bear crawls, so
Well,
thankfully we
Well,
put that.
as seniors, he's asking as senior, what do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got a guy like that, like if you got a sophomore that's really talented, but you see them like just barely get it in on time and like clocking out practice, you ever pull them to the side and just say, hey, you could be really good, but
I mean, I do that with Jacob. I mean, even like he lost his starting job, but I'm still there. I'm just trying to help him. I mean, I tell him what he could try to improve on.
yeah, that's good. That's a good teammate.
You ever talk to the guys that are late, ask them why they're late?
I mean,
Yeah, Coach Dupree also he made like some cards so like people that live near us like
Yeah.
hey, go pick them up.
like I take Kyron home because he like you said. I mean, we get cards in it because he made us put all of our information onto a slip, and then he made custom little things for every player, and it showed like who's living near you, where they live at. So if they need a ride home, or if they need someone to come pick them up, they can.
So with Kyron, you give him a ride home,
Mhm.
but do you ever offer to give him a ride to practice? Hey, man,
Well, Will does it, but
Will does?
if he does need,
but
I
how's
will.
he late? Do I need to talk to Will and ask how Kyron is late? Will's
Well,
giving him a ride.
Kyron's not. Well, Kyron. It's not that Kyron's late. It's that he doesn't show up.
Yeah, kind
He
of.
just like.
He texts Will the day before, don't come pick me up for practice. But he don't know why. Will would
I
think
gotcha.
he has a ride to practice.
Okay.
Cause it was literally we had practice Friday morning before the game. It was just a workout, come in and work out from 8 to 9. And I was like, Will, where's Kyron at? And he said, Kyron texted me last night and said, don't come get me.
No, he told me. I took him home, and I was talking to him. He's like, Kyron's like, I'm not going to the morning practice. I'm like, well, dang. So, I mean, the morning practice, like, I don't know if it helped us. It probably did because of how he showed out. But, I mean, it was, like, one of the most intense workouts we had in a while. It feels like, I mean, they had, like, because we only get 30 minutes to workouts on practices. So, all we usually do is just, like, 2, like, different workout groups. And, like, for, like, oh, yeah, and, well, yeah, you weren't here, but we've started to work out with, like, we have to do 45 seconds of workout, like, just straight lifting, 45 seconds straight. It's hard. Not gonna
Almost
lie.
like a burnout almost. You go
You
until you
basically-
fail.
Yeah, you gotta do 3 sets of it, and it's like
And you gotta do 65, 75, and 85%. It's hard.
Yeah.
Especially like we started doing back squat now. I've gotten up there in weight, so like my last reps for 45 seconds, I have to do three plates, and it's hard.
315.
Mhm.
Sitting here talking about being leaders and everything, what makes a great teammate? Do you think?
Um, I think just selflessness. I think, being able to hold yourself accountable.
Who
I
or
mean-
what makes a great teammate? You say who or what?
What?
Oh,
What makes a great teammate in your opinion?
Being able to hold yourself accountable. Because I think once you are able to hold yourself accountable, you can hold other people accountable. Because if you, it's lead by example. Because if you're
Yep.
doing something, you can't go back and be like, you can't do that, but I can.
Yeah, that's not a leader.
What makes how do y'all handle disagreements with teammates? Riley?
Um, whenever it's in a disagreement, like kind of
Golf club.
you kind of have to like. Sometimes you'll have to settle because like you don't want like there to be a problem, and because that can mess up your team chemistry.
But there haven't
like-
really been any like major problems, genuinely. I mean, we haven't really had a lot of disagreements. Like I said, I mean, this team I think has been meshing really well.
Yeah.
With the new leadership and Coach Dupree, I mean, we've all been like really good together.
Our attitudes from this year to last year are completely different. Like we lost like a lot of our hot heads from last year.
Yeah, that's. I don't want to come out and say, but like the senior class was like a lot of, like not leaders, like just their own people. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but just
They're
like
individuals.
Yeah,
It
but
wasn't
you
the
gotta,
Panthers,
as a
it was
coach, you've got to
players.
try to. You want like there's no I in team, right? But there is in win. But if you give me a lot of I's, I as a coach have to make them a team, right? You need those people like that, the alpha dogs. But the alpha dogs can't be the alpha dogs to the teammate. You know, you got to bowl them. I think maybe that's where some disconnect was last year. Is
Yeah,
we had some alphas, but maybe some of and I don't know. I wasn't there, dude, so I got no clue. But from what you're telling me, it just seems like
well,
it was discombobulated the way it all fit together.
we weren't a team last year. Generally, we were groups. We were groups that just came together and played on a field. Like we weren't really like together as a team.
I feel like
It was just low.
the most connected thing we were as a team was really just special teams last year. Like
Oh, because you were on special teams.
no, it's not even, it's not even that. But like the special teams chemistry was better than the offense and the defense.
Of course you say that, but I mean I can see it.
You can't argue his point, right? So then it was true.
I mean I didn't really like. I'm a lineman, so I don't get on special teams. The only special team I get on an extra point. All I do is just block down, just be
Right.
done. So I don't really notice anything on special teams. So
I
I
get-
can't
I get it. It's short-lived experience.
I can put my
You're
2
out
cents
there
on
and
it.
you're out.
Who on the team has surprised you the most so far this year?
Reese.
Yeah.
well, this isn't gonna surprise you when I say it, but Hunter Harper, I mean, him becoming a big role on offense. If you don't know, he's getting moved around everywhere in the backfield.
Right.
He was an H back, full back, Z back, everything. But like, I think he needs to touch the ball more.
On offense,
Yeah.
I really did like how he flew around in the spring when y'all went against each other. Now going against teams, he's still there, and there's a reason why he's that type of player. I mean, he started since he was a freshman. He's one of the four that 4-year starters that we've had. You know, me and Coach Lambert sit there and talk about. You know, Kyron is another one. You know, Harper is another one there. And the reason they started as freshmen is because of what they could do. So that doesn't surprise me what you're saying. But he was normally a defensive guy.
Yeah.
And just like Kyron's a defensive guy. And this year, you know, he's getting to play offense. And the thing is, Kyron really didn't want to play offense up until this year.
Well, he has no
So-
choice.
Well,
Yeah, because the thing like that I've thought of too is like we're on both sides a lot, so like
Yeah.
we're getting a lot more gassed. Like as opposed to last year, we only had like 1 or 2 people who would play both sides, but
Right.
we had like separately. That's the thing I was like worried about too, especially after last week. Like the main thing I was thinking of, like the reason we couldn't get any better was because we didn't have enough good competition to play against each other. Because like if you start on one side, you're going to probably start on the next side, so we couldn't really play like the best on
Right.
best.
That's the only
But I
thing.
mean, it showed. Oh, sorry.
No, good. That's the only thing I liked about last season. We had a lot of depth.
Mm-hmm.
Every position, it was a good best on best. Now it's like
And you,
Casters
you
over
kind
here
of,
messing over here.
and the thing is, that's going to help those younger kids though develop.
yeah.
You know, even though you're going against maybe JV guys who are not as good. Where last year when you was going against, you know, we had almost a harsh whole starting offense going against the
whole
starting
starting
defense
defense.
almost. You know, minus 2-3 people. And so yeah, you were going against best on best in practice. So when you got on Friday nights, you know, you were ready for that competition. So that's where it's hard when you don't have the depth that you want and everything. But it does give these kids who are right there on the line of going, you're almost starting,
Mhm.
but you're going to be a good backup. And this is now where I can develop the skills I got to have to push myself to be starting or fighting for a starting spot. Or, you know, in the coach's eyes, you can sit there and go, well, I've got kid A and kid B. Kid A is my starter, but kid B's really been doing good, you know, these last couple weeks in practice because he's been going against kid A on the other side of the ball. I don't have a worry now if, hey, let's start this kid over here. We'll start kid B and let kid A start on offense, and then we'll sub them in and out. And that way they're not gassed, you know, by second quarter. And so even though the competition at practice seems a little bit down to a point, it is helping those kids on the other side that need to be pushed and need to have those reps. And that's where they're going to get that rep and everything. So,
Yeah, just make sure you're hydrating and sleeping, and because going both ways can tough. It's going to really stress your body big time. So, and hydration, don't play around with it. It's amazing the difference that it. I mean, even in everyday life, when you're not even an athlete, hydration is amazing the difference you feel when you stay hydrated the way you need to. So please take care of that. And we woke you guys up early today. Now I feel bad about it. Just take a nap later for us. Make us feel better.
I gotta do other stuff today. So.
we've kind of talked about this already, but what is one thing this year's team does better than teams that you've been on in the past?
It's more of a team. It's bonding. It's like
Accountability.
we're together. So it's a unit. It's not like
Do you think part of that is the group itself? And I think there's two answers in my opinion, but I'm not right. But it's to me, I think it's the group of kids as seniors compared to the group you had last year, and then also the coaching philosophy that you had last year to this year.
I think
You take both those and you put them together, and that's how you change.
I think mainly, I think it's the coaches. Honestly, Coach Dupree came in. He changed everything. Everything I know, and from the outside it may not look different because we're still wing T offense. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
Anything.
The X and the O's are the
Yeah,
same.
it's the
Yeah,
same.
that's not what it's all about. A team.
It's the
though.
culture. It's like
Yeah.
they don't see inside the locker room. They don't see us at practice 3-4 hours a day. They don't see that.
Right,
They only see Friday nights.
right. And they just have choice.
Yeah.
I mean, and like when Coach Chase was here, I mean, like we were in like I think at least in my opinion, like I felt like we were in rebuild mode. Like we weren't gonna win anything. It was just gonna go for younger guys. And when Coach Dupree came in, like it was like a flip switch. I mean, and also like for me, whenever Coach Dupree came in, I was like we can build a new culture for
Yeah.
Portland. Like I think
You
that's
can have
amazing.
what how you want it now. You can build what you want, not have to follow, because you're basically until you're a senior, you're following, you know, whatever was going on at that time.
Mhm.
And then as a senior, you do get a chance to build if you want to build and everything.
But
you
I
only
think what
got 1
Coach
year.
Dupree, every year is going to be the same.
Yeah.
That's the key. Is what he expects you, he's going to expect it's going to be consistent, and you can't let one group change. The culture is the culture. You can't never let it change. And if you let it change and get sloppy and let some kids get above the culture, that's when it's all going to go to heck on you.
Yeah.
And Coach Pre, I don't know him, but I've seen what he's done so far. He's not going to change the way he believes inside the locker room needs to be. He believes that that's the only way you're going to be successful, period. And I don't think he'll budge from that at all. And I think that's important because if it's right and it's correct, and even the key is if he believes in it. And you guys have already shown me that it's working because I hear what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm all ears. I'm listening. I'm hearing everything you say, and it's, you know, and that's everything inside the locker room.
Let's
Does he make you clean up and that kind of stuff, or did
Well,
he let you?
Coach Dupree actually did a lot of the cleaning, honestly. I mean, like, he like He does.
What was he doing out here this morning?
But does that make you want
Clean the
to?
stadium.
I mean, it
Does
makes
that make
He's
you
playing the
think
stadium
twice
by himself.
before you throw a bottle on the ground? That
For
no,
me, it
you're-
does, but I don't know about the other classmen. But I mean, like, it just like he does a lot. He cleans our jersey stuff. He has a spray he has where he just sprays in every locker to make it
We
smell
got
good.
cleaning
So
day. We had cleaning days.
yeah, we used to clean.
And Coach Supreme would always have the hardest job. So what he would do, he would separate the grades, and Coach Supreme would clean all the bathrooms. And you know them bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
That's when I was in the service. I was a squad leader, and squad leader, you have duties to clean up your barracks. And every week we had different crews, and that's what when I took my bathroom duties to the bathroom the first day, I cleaned them. I said, "This is how I clean them. This is if we're gonna stay top. This is what we got to do." And then they all did it. So I don't know. I like coaches that make you be accountable. There's just stuff, and it teaches you stuff. I mean, that's your facility over there. You don't want it trashed. You don't want to look like crap. And some people like the baseball facility. I know this isn't a baseball talk, but there's some of the kids on the team over there go, "This is older than." Dude, we used to not have anything over
Yeah,
there.
dude,
So
glad you have
older or nothing, right? Who
Some
and
schools
it
don't
would-
got one.
it would make, yeah, we've got one, so make it the best you can make it. It doesn't matter how old it is and how new it is. Well, you're gonna do if you trash an old one, you're gonna trash a new one. You know what I'm saying? It's yours. Make it the best you can make.
When's the last time you were in the locker room, Coach?
Last year,
Yeah.
going into Nolan.
That redid it.
So yeah, I saw they was building new walls in the coach's office. Made a little training room for Olivia.
We also have like a little We also have a little thing in the middle,
Like an
where-
island.
yeah, an island where you can do stuff. We have little shelves in the island so you can put stuff in it. And some people climb up on top of them. I'm not gonna say who, but
Well,
Well,
as a
not you, but-
as a
not you, but-
senior, you need to sit there and tell them to get down.
yeah,
Don't just sit there and go. So let's talk a little bit about the season. So next week is Jamboree, and I know y'all are excited about that. And then you get into season one or week one with White House and everything. Traveling over to White House to play over there. What's the team's biggest strengths, do you think, this year?
misdirection. Honestly, I mean, like on offense, we have like our whole entire identity is misdirection. I mean, you probably saw it yesterday. We had, like our big success was
Yeah.
reverses. I mean, we were able to trick the defense into going where we wanted them to go, and it made our blocks easier and made everything else just click.
What do you think the biggest strength is, Jordan?
Honestly, I think it's having a more of like a developed kind of like, and that's why you say like developed backfield. The Hunter and
Yeah.
Alex are back there now, kind of like middle school. It's like the same. It's like we know what's happening.
Mostly upperclassmen starting.
How many young guys do you have? When I say young guys, it could be, let's say, sophomores and freshmen. You know,
Starting, I mean, we have Jacob. He was starting. He's a backup now.
Okay.
We have Reese. We have who?
Mater.
Mater. Yeah, Mater starting. Like I said, I think Mater might keep that job and just have Braxton to play one side. But
Okay.
I'm trying to think of anything else.
Eli.
He looked good last night. What about Eli Hills?
Carson's good. Honestly, I think Carson should be our starting receiver.
I really liked how Bentley Parks played. Defensive end.
Oh yeah,
Bentley,
he's a
Bentley,
he's
Bentley's gonna be good.
So,
I think
yeah, he's
with
gonna be
him,
real
with
good.
him being a freshman, I can see, and of course, you know, Avery's was just here, now he's gone, but everybody wants to sit there and compare. I can see the ability, the body type of an Avery. What he does with it is up to him.
But
well, I see
Bentley in practice is a different Bentley in game.
Bentley goes
Bentley's
crazy in
Bentley.
games. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but Bentley reminds me more of DJ than Avery. Honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a DJ in practice.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
So what that
Okay.
mean?
He's like
He's joking.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
you
not
gotta learn how to out.
Yeah. And
But-
we try to teach him straight. We're like, look how big you are. We were trying to tell that to DJ. DJ's just not
Yeah.
getting it through his head now.
Which Avery, he clowned. Trust me, Avery, man, there's times we had to get on to Avery a lot of times in practice just to hush and be quiet and everything.
But when
He
it
knows
was time
everything.
to
When
do
it was
his
time to-
thing,
when it was time
he
to
did
play,
his
he played,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
And
difference.
so, you know, that's Coach Lambert's got to talk to Avery the other day. He got his phone back finally after 6 weeks. Started fall camp. He's
And that's why the academy's so good.
and he's actually got him in a red jersey right now. Not letting he had a little atrophy in his leg, so which means he's lost some muscle tone. So they're letting him go through some of the fall camp, but they're trying to rehab him a little bit to get his atrophy back up. To get his
I
legs.
felt they would redshirt him this
and
year, is what
everything.
I thought. But I'm
Well,
not there.
they've only got
They didn't ask me what I thought, but
they've only
I
got
thought he would.
5 defensive ends going into the season after some got kicked off the team for drinking back in the spring. And
So Avery could start.
Avery could play everything, but he's lost 10 pounds. So plebe summer has caused him to lose 10 pounds. Basic training has lost him. has
Yeah,
lost 10 pounds.
basic training will do it.
But his mom did post a video. His mom and he got a family and got his phone back. And there's 2 things that he asked for. It was his contacts because during basics, that
You
you,
wore
you're not allowed-
glasses,
you had to
yep.
wear glasses. You're not allowed to have contacts. So he asked for his contacts and his PlayStation.
Wow.
And
I had
two
my
things.
PlayStation too.
Dude,
but he
that-
was telling Coach Lambert.
when he decided to go there, that's such a character builder. People don't realize the academies. It's just a different mindset altogether. But it's when you get out of it, it's just like it's unreal.
But he was telling Coach Lambert that out of the defensive ends there in fall camp, there should be only 5. And the coach came up to him and told him, "Hey, you might get playing time early, so you got to really know the playbook." But he was telling Coach Lambert that with the strength that Coach Lambert did with him to rebuild his knee and then his whole body, that helped him out tremendously.
Yeah, no doubt.
But he said he's still behind on some of the seniors. And he said, you got guys who, and Coach Lambert said, you're going to be the same way. Give it time to get your body. He said, but also the lessons he did with me, technique-wise, he thinks he's top 2 technique-wise.
So what month did he hurt his knee?
Everything.
I know this isn't Avery show.
He heard it 2 games after I heard mine.
So when was that? October?
I was in October, I think it was.
October. So Henderson. Who was the 2 games after?
Because Davison Academy.
Davison
is when
Academy.
he got hurt.
I can
I'm just
That was like
wondering
week
because that'll
6,
be
week-
less than a year.
September, October.
So,
Me and him
And
actually
I know
we
my
had
kid-
surgery the same day by
Yeah.
the same doctor.
I know
Yeah.
my kid. He came back. He tore his ACL in November and played baseball that summer, and you could just tell, even though he was cleared, he wasn't right totally yet.
yeah.
And by the end of the summer, he was fine. But they know what they're doing. They're not going to rush you back at all. I don't see.
But looking at Bentley, I was looking at time, but I'm trying to get off of Avery here. 'Cause
We're talking about
You're not
injuries
getting
and
no
kind of
more.
stuff,
True,
though.
but it just Bentley looked like he's got the body type that someone can work with and could make him if he's got the mindset to do it. Avery had the mindset.
He looked
DJ
impressive.
could be
last
okay if somebody get into his mind and explain to him what he could do, and he just had to see
DJ
that.
finally just realized how big
Yeah,
he
he
is.
should have started earlier, but
So what grade's he in? I don't even know.
DJ's gonna be a
Junior.
junior.
yeah.
So out of the 10 games y'all got this year, what's the one game you're looking forward to?
Well, White House. I
White
mean,
House. I want to beat White House.
the White House. I want to go to Hendersonville. I want to get my revenge for Riley and
I
me.
want to get my revenge for White House.
I mean, I know this might sound bad, but I want to beat Springfield this year.
Why would that sound bad?
I mean, I don't know.
My boy ain't gonna let it happen. You guys gonna have to pick it up a notch.
Yeah.
I got my 11 gets and 11 in Sumner County.
What's let me see here.
I'm just trying to challenge you. By the
What
way,
do you
by
think is
saying
the
that.
biggest area the team needs improvement on?
Wide
Defensive
receivers.
backs.
Defensive backs, wide receivers.
I mean,
No, don't say wide receivers. We don't throw enough to say receivers.
well,
We throw to our tight ends and our fullbacks.
yeah, but when we do throw to wide receivers,
They drop it.
yeah.
Or they're not fast enough.
But
That's the reason we don't throw it more is because they dropped it.
It's just the offense that you play.
yeah. And I think it's our defensive backs. Our defensive backs are young.
Yeah.
A lot of sophomores out there.
Yeah.
Reese.
Yes.
And once Reese develops, I wish I
Even
Really
Napier
wish.
is young because it's his first playing time. Even though he's gonna be a junior.
Yeah, 'cause- he had Keelan. Everybody
Yep,
else was in front
yep.
of him. He can't do anything.
So we can probably make this last 15 here. So even though things look the same, and I know defensively, Coach Eck could come in. He runs a 4-2-5, which is what we ran with me. He's kept the same terminology as much as he could. I know that, talking with Coach Lambert and everything, which is good because he's trying to make sure y'all can translate everything into what he wants. Some things are different, and like I said, there's no right or wrong in that. Coach Dupree's offense is coming in, still double wing stuff, but again, he will run some option stuff once he gets it all in there. I mean, y'all are just not even scratching the surface with the offense that he can run and everything. But in y'all's opinion, the offense and defense, even though it's the same scheme, okay, how do you feel it's different than last year or the last couple of years?
Well, I love the offensive running. I mean, like I said before, I mean, we have a lot more trickery with it, with
Yeah.
like concealing the ball, trying to hide where it's going.
Yeah.
Like with Coach Hicks, I feel like it was just straightforward. Just like we're just trying to overpower them.
Yeah.
Out
But
athlete.
yeah, out athlete. But this year, I mean, we have a lot more like technique. I feel like a lot more. We pull a lot more guards. We pull a lot more guards. I love how Coach Dupree's doing it. We have a lot more terminology when it comes to stuff. Like with Coach Hicks, it would be like you just have to know like how to block it, and we don't really have rules to it. But
Okay.
like this year, we have like things where like if he says X in a play, that means the backside guard pulls. If it's G, play side guard pulls. If it's special, both guard pull. And if it's like W,
So you got tags.
Like
Big
everything
tags.
means something.
yeah.
Right.
Everything coordinates to one thing, which I love that because like we can make specialized plays for different things.
Yeah. So it's kind of like defense last year. You got tags. If we tag you in it, then you know it's you. If you're not tagged in it, then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So, Jordan, defensive wise, you've done both schemes now.
Honestly, this isn't no shade towards Coach E or anything. Your defensive scheme, in my opinion, was better because it was more like it was more go to this gap. You have to be like that's your gap. Coach E's, it's more of like
Freestyle.
it's the linebackers are different in his defense than what you want your linebackers. to.
Right.
Your linebackers are like more of a stay at home, fit the gap, hit
Yeah.
like, and he's more of a like contain the outside, like
Yeah.
but like anything comes.
Funnel
in the middle.
everything
And like
inside.
last night, whenever they started eating us up in the middle,
Yeah.
I was like, Coach, we gotta change something. I was like, let's go to 11, both where the nose guards
Yeah.
go down, the tackles go down, and me and Hunter would just bump out. And he was like, all right, let's try it. And then once we did that, we stayed in 11 that drive. They didn't score that drive. Then we went to 22, and I was like, dog, we gotta get out of 22 because that's what was killing us. And
Yeah.
I was like, me and Hunter got to go inside. And he was like, all right, put them in 3 takes. And then I was like, I don't like that either. They got to go back to 11.
So it just depends on what they're running.
Yeah.
So they were looked like they were trying to run a lot of inside zone stuff, and so they were really gashing you there in the middle. So with 2s and 3s, I think they had angles on you.
And I
Everything.
think that one, the sniffer back,
Yeah.
whenever he would shift over, that's what was really getting our defensive line. I could tell whenever Kyron, he would shift over, Kyron would kind of lean over to that way. I could see it on Kyron's stance. He would like, the sniffer, number
Yeah.
46, he would go over, and then Kyron started leaning that way. And
Thinking it's gonna go that way.
yeah, and then he'd go back that way.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not, talking with Coach Lambert about Coach Eckert's defense. It's 4-2-5. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just some of the things are a little bit different. I wanted to spill. He wants to box. There's nothing wrong with that as long as everybody's in on what's going on. I'm not saying he's wrong there. Oh yeah, it makes me feel good that you like the scheme a little bit better, how I did it. But it's all the same. It's all still gap control there. And but I like that he came in and was willing to sit there and use terminology for the most part that y'all use, so it's easier to transition.
Yeah, it's like the same numbers, same everything that you did.
We just don't have a lot more we don't have a lot of defensive plays. Like,
It's not, yeah, there's
we
no.
just implemented defensive plays like 2 weeks ago, which I'm thankful because now I'm playing both sides more than I did last year, so I don't have to memorize a lot of different things.
Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't like. Defensive end in your thing, it was like Texas,
God, yeah, we had
all
like
this,
20
there's so
things.
many plays you gotta remember.
I get it, but I'm like, I would forget them. I was thankful I didn't start.
I'll guarantee this. He hasn't opened up chapter
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 in his playbook yet. Okay, talking about Coach E. But he's trying to get the base down. He's got to understand if you know the base, and that's that's the thing. Is
Like last night,
yeah,
we couldn't even go into goal line because 2 wasn't at practice, so Diamond had to start. so we couldn't even go to the goal line. And our goal line, we take out Weston and we bring in extra defensive, like what you did.
Yeah.
I got confused when we did that because I thought I was supposed to go out, and they're like, "No, stay." I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
So again, it's learning things, and again, you're just trying. I know everybody wants to win scrimmages and sit there and base just your season on. Well, we went 3-0, in the scrimmages. Scrimmages is
Doesn't
just
matter.
trying to get you to understand how do we look in our base defense or base offense. Can we run our basic plays, and from here on out, and then can we build on that? If we can't run our basic stuff, we can't build on that because we have to go back and make sure we run it. We can sit there and run the basic stuff first. But I'm glad that y'all both are enjoying the new terminology and the schemes that they're coming in with, and I'm glad they was able to. I'm glad the offense. It's similar, yeah. Terminology is different, but it's still similar.
Yeah,
So you can always go, oh, this is what we called this last year.
yeah, that's what
The
I've
same way
done a
with you,
lot.
Jordan, on
Yeah.
defense. This is what we used to call it last year. So you can take it in your head and go, okay, he's calling this, but Coach A had this is called, and this is what I remembered, and it's the same thing. So it's like learning the language and everything. I know this means car in our language, and this is car in this language. I can learn both. I know how to say car, and I can relate and everything. What's the with y'all playing, being a seniors? What's the best stadium you've played in so far, in your opinion?
I tell you ones I hate.
We'll get to that one too. And you can say home if you like playing at home.
No, honestly, I hate that field.
Yeah, I hate that.
That
Wow.
grass,
You don't like
is-
the
no,
tall
that's
grass?
I like the stadium. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just the grass.
It's like impossible to kick in the grass.
Well, I can tell you, it was funny because I was talking to Coach Combs Tuesday night before.
So what's wrong with the grass?
It's so
Too tall.
thick,
So tall.
so
Yeah.
too tall.
Well,
Yeah.
the audience didn't know that, so I wanted them to hear you say it was too tall.
Yeah, it goes
Bro,
off.
when you just said the grass, they
And
wouldn't
then
know what
the
you're talking
tee,
about.
since I'm the holder, the
Yeah.
tee sinks into the grass.
like
I
when
know what he's talking
Each
about.
step I take, like the grass goes up about to my ankle. So it's like, Jesus.
Well, my favorite field, I love Liberty's field. Cause I just love the atmosphere they have, like the stadium. I love like how the field's inside of the stadium. I think it's just
Well, I can tell you the
cool.
grass here reminds me of the grass when I played back in the 80s at Gallatin. We had tall, thick grass. Our running backs knew how to run in it. And when people would come in, that was the first thing they complained about. And their running backs had a hard time running in the tall grass because they had to pick up their feet and run. To where you take somebody at Liberty Creek, got the real short grass, or you go play at beach on the field turf stuff. Everybody loves playing on that because they feel like they're so fast and everything. So that's an advantage if you can play on this field with that thick grass or know how to play on it. That is, you have to pick up your feet and everything. It's an advantage to you to a point. But I also love it that I can sit there and tell you having a grass like that, being hit and being knocked on the ground. I
Feels
like
better.
having it. Yeah,
Way
I
better
like
than
having
And like
good
I don't
hit.
know what turf
Yeah.
feels like nowadays
Turf's
because it's been a long time since I got tackled.
I
but
get,
when
like,
I was
burned.
growing up, I hated turf because it hurts so bad to hit the ground.
The only turf I actually like to hit the ground is our indoor turf to the beach's turf outdoor is so much different. The outdoor turf at beach, when you hit that ground, it's like it's a cut instantly. You don't
Yeah,
get
I
out straight. You
hated
just
I
hit the
hated
ground.
that more than because we used to play at Austin Peay.
But it's also brand new. So those.
I thought
the
they
stuff
fixed that stuff.
Well, the thing is, it's softer, but you still want to sit there. It's not worn down like our infield, our indoor. The turf there is so old and beaten, stepped on, and everything that when you hit it, it might give you a rug burn. Okay, but I mean, it ain't gonna cut you. The new stuff will sit there because it's brand new. We'll sit there and kind of just give you. It's like getting a bite or something else, and it's just gonna irritate.
That's why the NFL, their union, pushes so hard to make sure there's grass fields
Yeah.
What-
as much
What's,
as they can, of course.
So what stadium do you not like to play in, or you hate, or the field that you hate?
Where's the holy field? I'm trying to think of the field that has all them holes in it that we
Hunter's
It's
Lane?
got to be Hunter's
Hunter's
Lane.
Lane, yeah.
I was gonna say.
That would be the natural.
I think they got turf now.
Yeah, they did. They got it last year.
So Nashville got a big bond and everything from the Titans and everything.
Are
And
we
they-
at
certain
Hunter's Lane
schools
this year?
gets- And then last year, during the season, they got the new turf field.
I think we're at Hunter's Lane this year
I
too.
think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
I just hate all turf fields. I hate beaches. I hate all of them.
I'm not a big fan of Station Camp Field either.
My favorite field was East Laurel.
What's
It's like
wrong with
there's
it?
like a hill in the middle of it. You can see.
Well, that's you're supposed to
Yeah, that keeps the drainage.
And Harrison
it
Field
don't
has
feel
such a
great.
big.
Oh, it looks like a big
The
hit.
MTSU, I can tell you this: when I
A
played at
crown.
Tech,
That's what they call it, a
when I
crown.
played at Tech, you can stay on the sidelines, and when you looked at players on the other side,
Yeah,
you
they'd
could
be
see,
cut off.
You can see mid thigh. You couldn't see from knee down.
But as a running back,
That's how big that
you could
that-
learn to use that as
crown
an
was.
advantage big time. If you kept that in mind when you were running, you would use that crown as a major advantage to hit an angle.
Most fields
It's
are
hard to
supposed have
tackle
a crown
somebody
to
on a
it.
crown.
Our practice field, you can kind of see like a little one.
So
I'm
most
pr-
fields they put a crown on so the water can drain off to the side.
Yeah, but you can make people miss when you got the ball on crowns a lot easier than you can a flat field.
Our practice field helps us run in tall grass because it's like a swamp. Like it's so much.
Oh.
Like I feel like I got an ankle injury because of the mud. Because there's so much mud. Like I feel like my ankle is just always twisting all around the mud.
Who are you excited to see play this year,
Um,
teammate wise?
I mean, honestly, like I feel like once we
Offense, defense, or both?
just
Defense.
offense.
Alex.
The way
Alex
the way he
Eiswanger?
played at the end of the season on defense, Will
Yeah.
did.
Mhm.
I'm ready.
I agree with that, but I can't really see him at QB. I mean, like I love Alex, but every time he got the ball when we were throwing, he always scrambled. I'm not gonna lie, he always just tried to scramble. That's his first. His first option was run.
Well,
his second option
But
was
he's
pass.
not a quarterback mentally, right?
No,
I
he's
mean,
a running back.
it is
I mean,
what it is.
I think-
He's not. He hasn't been groomed, dude. You don't just throw somebody out on the field and say you're a quarterback.
Yeah.
You got you. It's a grooming process that happens. Like number 5, he obviously has been a quarterback, and he's been taught getting hit is a badge of honor. Don't move away from it. You're going to get hit, so get hit, stay in the pocket as long as you can, and deliver the ball. And Will's good at that. I know he hasn't been a quarterback for a long time, but mentally, I think he has been a quarterback in his own mind, and he does a good job of staying in there and taking the hits, and
Well-
that's important. Not to just take off and run. And that's what they do with college. I mean, a lot of kids, they teach them, like, you get a quarterback like Daniels when he was at LSU. That was the first thing they had to teach him is stay in the daggone pocket. You're going to get hit. Stay in and deliver the ball, not just take off, because he was a runner first in high school. So it's a hard thing to know.
One more player. I think he's finally getting to like show himself, getting to play this year. You already know who I'm gonna say. RJ. He's finally getting to play. And I think him last year getting kicked off the team or moved at the end of the season. That's what changed a lot.
Is he
I
different?
forgot that happened.
Yeah.
He's always had a good football mind. I thought.
You know how RJ is always lazy practice and that he's still a little lazy. Obviously he's a lineman. They're gonna be lazy. Not saying I'm just saying.
I'm a guard. I pull. I run every play.
What scares me about him is his stamina. Does he have?
I mean, RJ's gonna have to have stamina this year. He's playing both sides of the ball. He has no
Definitely.
doubt. And
I'm glad. He's one that I always thought he could do something because he's got a football mind. And if you got a football mind or understand techniques, you can win a lot of battles. So he's football smart.
but I'm not gonna say
It
this.
was-
But this is what stops him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
In a
That's right,
big
yeah.
body, you can't just grab one. You can say, "Oh, I want to be a lineman," and you're gonna have a big body. And he's got a big body. There's no doubt about the body part. I just worry about his stamina. So you guys say he's good to go.
What's the one team y'all are say afraid? What's one team that you don't want to face this year, just for whatever
I mean,
reason?
I'm always gonna say it's Beach. I mean,
I'm saying Springfield. I think we have more chance against Beach than Springfield.
no, we.
I'd rather stand toe to toe with Beach than Springfield. Springfield, they're just gonna try to out athlete us.
We went toe to toe with Springfield last year. I feel like we can definitely beat them this year.
Beach, we were toe to toe with last year too. What was this? Do you remember this?
It was like
we
7-35. It was a blowout.
the year
we
before.
lost.
The year before.
Okay,
the year
okay,
before.
yeah.
I meant the year
When they
before.
played here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at home,
We did better.
if you play at home, you have a way better, better chance of winning.
What do you think about the athletes y'all face in our region that we have? You got 5-star Jermaine Cobbins now at Springfield.
I mean,
What
that's just a
what
label.
position
That's
is it?
one person.
True,
What
but
position?
I've watched one person really
Yeah.
control a game.
Yeah, and they got Case and Woodson to get him the ball, and that's gonna make it tough too.
I mean, Kaysen's probably the best quarterback that we're gonna face all season. In
Even
my
over the
opinion.
quarterback at
Station Camp, I think he's better than Colton. Oh,
He's
I
a
think-
better leader. I don't know the kid at Station Camp, but I know Case, and he can lead.
And
I think Will. I mean, it might be putting too much on Will, but I think Will can get to him before he can even throw it. I mean, if we play a lot more zone,
Talking about
I'm-
Springfield.
I'm hoping. I'm for
Yeah.
Portland every game. Let me just tell you. All right.
I
But,
mean,
yeah, it's going to be a good game. Casey, it's there this year, right? Yeah.
even though we have like the younger DBs, I mean, if we can just stop them from going deep, because I mean that's probably, I mean that's what they did last year. I mean they were just got big plays deep. If we can just keep them short gains, I think even
I think we stopped the run pretty decent. Jermaine hurt us because we decided to try to go one-on-one with him and try to contain him.
We
And
used
I think-
ego.
I
Try to
think
use
Q
ego.
sat there and did a good job, and just got beat 2 or 3 times. Missed a couple tackles and everything. So you take those 2-3 plays back, I think it's a different ballgame. But it is what it is. It's history, and so you have to live with it and go on.
Every game's winnable
So-
for us. I'm
I
concerned.
know a good game that's gonna happen week 4 or week 3. I think it's week 4. East Robertson.
Yep.
Did you see that kid transfer from Franklin? Brody Perry. Do you know who that is? He runs like a 4.35 40. He's a good
Transfer
athlete.
to ER.
What?
He transferred to ER.
From Franklin.
Kentucky.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
East
He's
Rob-
a good athlete.
East
but,
Rob
like,
has that big giant guy, right? Or D? Was he a senior?
oh,
last year?
yeah.
the
no.
Grove, all the Groves are gone besides the little one. He's not that good.
Oh.
We're not worried about East Robertson.
He played so dirty when we played him.
Dude,
He I fell on the ground once. He just stepped on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the
Yeah, the
point
one
of that?"
thing ER does got is a quarterback.
Oh, I like
veteran
East-
quarterback.
I like
so,
his quarterback. I like East
Yeah,
Robertson.
so if their coach can figure that out, he can make some plays happen.
So
But if you don't block, I don't care how good you are.
I think
Yeah.
most of the games that we lost last year, we play at home this year, right? Most of
everything should flip flop. If you played away, you played at home.
So I mean, I think we can. I mean, since with that, I think we can beat a lot of teams when
You got
playing
Station
at
Camp
home.
here. You got ER here.
And Beach.
You got Beach here,
I think if
Did
we
we
can
go
at
to
least,
Davidson Academy this year?
and you go to Davidson Academy this year.
if we
Who
can
was
win-
that one
You got
offensive
Greenbrier
lineman
here.
from Davidson Academy that's committed? He just committed.
Yeah, down to he's a D1 prospect.
Yeah.
He's the one Avery talked about him. There's also Hendersonville got a D1 lineman.
Yeah.
Number 66, I think his number was last year. So, I think you face a lot of good athletes in this region and everything.
Yeah, and
I
the key,
know-
I think, is going to be a lot of teams are going to spread it. So we better, like you said, the weakness that you see, we got to get that fixed quick and make sure we.
Honestly,
Because a good offense, if you've got a good pass rush, they're still going to pick you apart because they'll just throw the ball quicker.
they know I think teams definitely know our weaknesses. It's definitely our defensive backs. They definitely watch film, study, they watch, especially, this ain't no shade towards our defensive backs, but our 7-on-7, I have no clue what happened. We were just kidding. It was bad.
well,
Well, that's why you do
that was the
7-on-7.
first
They're
taste
going to get
of
better.
real.
with
That
it.
was the
They're
first
either
taste.
swing
Well,
or get better.
And
There's a couple things with the 7-on-7. I can tell you this. Talking with Coach Lamberth, Coach Eggert went in, wanted to play just basic stuff to make sure that everybody knew, hey, we're gonna play basic. Okay, cover 3 here. Do our corners know where to go? Do our corners know how to line up? Do our safeties know where to go? Do they know how to line up? And do we go when the ball is snapped? Where it wasn't so much trying to win the 7-on-7. Like I said, there's people that want to sit there and go, I'm going to try to win this, and I want to sit there and try to do this or that. Or you can sit there and go, hey, I want to work on this so we can become better at it once the season starts. The 7-on-7 has no abundance to what we got to
Yeah.
worry about. The scrimmages we're having right now has no, and the only thing scrimmages are doing right now is getting y'all experience against somebody else. And now you can sit there and see, hey, we got speed over here. We don't have speed. We're doing good against this. We ain't good against this. What do we need to work on as a team and everything? So that's where a lot of people need to sit there and go, let's not weigh too much into the Rossview scrimmage, okay? Because it was basic stuff that we put out there. We try to run basic stuff to make sure everybody knew how to line up and go where they needed to go. And then Gallatin we looked better.
I think
And
one more
I think
thing.
next week we're gonna look a whole lot better.
Westmoreland, when we 7-on-7 them, I was like, it didn't look good at the end. They probably scored a couple more times than we did, whatever.
But-
Yeah.
And then we went to practice them with pads on. We're a different team.
Yeah.
well, the
It's not us.
thing
Pads.
is, during 7-on-7s, like, the reason we didn't do as good, even on the offensive side, is that, like, what Coach Pre even said, we ran actual plays that we would in the game. So, like, we ran the same routes basically the whole game. We didn't really change anything up. We ran, like, the
It wasn't
same two plays.
7-on-7 routes.
Yeah.
So,
You
like, but,
wasn't
like,
trying to, like I said, you wasn't trying to.
while with Westmoreland, like, they ran stuff that we didn't even see when we played
Right.
them. So, it's like, they were just trying
They've got a
to
7-on-7 playbook and they got their real plays.
Yeah.
So, like, it didn't really matter if we lost or won that.
So we're gonna wrap it up here with a couple quick questions that we always ask athletes and everything. So, start with you, Riley. What is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school, probably
PE.
math.
Math. So you're a math guy, huh? What's your favorite math? You got math this year?
I do actually.
Who's your math teacher?
I don't even remember.
That was your favorite
Do you know?
subject.
Do you know what math you have?
Maybe my favorite subject would be science. I'll
Well,
say
you ain't gotta
science.
change now because you don't know which math you're taking or what teacher. And if you like math, you like math.
We just got our schedules. Don't be embarrassed. I don't even know my
No,
teachers.
I ain't embarrassed.
Jordan, what's your favorite class?
Social studies,
Why is that?
the history of the world.
History's easy.
You like that?
Yeah, I
Think
can remember.
history is easy?
I can remember.
memorization,
Yeah, it's just
honestly.
memorization. That's why I think it's so easy.
He's
Like,
like,
when
history.
What part of history? Like, you
I
like the
mean, I
most?
don't like U.S. history. I mean, obviously, I want to know what happened in my country. Well,
Yeah.
far, but like, I want to know like what happened across the world. I want to know like what happened like all the way in this country or like this continent. What happened over there? So,
You have a certain way. Do you have a certain era? Like you like the 20s, the 30s.
I like,
you like World Wars. You like
obviously,
Romans.
before World War One, like the what's it called, Great Depression.
Yeah.
All that.
Max. You got a favorite subject?
I like math.
Math.
I'm a math guy. Yeah.
What class you got this year?
I have dual stats this year.
Okay. Who's your teacher?
I forgot. I don't
Okay.
know it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, you guys haven't been to class yet, right?
No.
So, see, when I asked you that, I forgot that you didn't start.
What
I
what's
don't
one
expect you
class
to
you
memorize
hate?
the sheet.
Hey.
Yeah, one class you don't you don't.
I can say this fast. English.
Okay.
Reading books are boring.
That's why.
English.
That's
too,
why I
you
took-
Rally.
That's why I took dual English this year. I was not trying to read a book during summer. I refused, and I didn't want to take a year-long class because the only honors class was an AP like year-long.
You
class.
guys do need to pick that up, though. I mean, I'm the same way, dude. If you listen to me broadcast, you know that I can't stand reading. But just being able to and getting it will help you get further in life.
Yeah.
It truly will.
Yeah,
God, there's no telling where I would be right now if I like to read. I might be the president of the United States. I don't know. But reading is critical, and I'm shouting my wife out there because she made my son. You know, he was an athlete like you guys are. She made my son read big time, and it was a demanding. And now she's pushing my grandkids. She gives them a book every summer and said, "This is your summer reading," and she pushes it because it's. If I'd had that happen to me growing up, my mom just opened the door and said, "Come home when it's dark in the summertime." And I love my mom; she was a great mom, but you know she didn't push that little things on me. But try to pick your reading up a little bit if you can.
I read. I just depends on the book and the genre, but I like reading action and stuff. So
Right, that's good. Try to pick it up.
What's
I
your
wouldn't lie
favorite
to you.
food?
favorite food, everything. No,
Favorite food, Riley?
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. You got a special place you want to go?
Oh, probably Wingstop.
I want wings now. You make me want wings.
Wingstop.
Where's
is
your
the
favorite
best.
wings? Wingstop?
Yeah, garlic parmesan wings.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Well, you, Jordan, what's your favorite food?
This might sound casual, but like steak.
Yeah.
Actually, nah. Bacon.
Bacon?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why bacon's just so good.
Nice and
Do you have like what? How do you get bacon into your meals and
Real bacon. It's like
real bacon?
Get bacon bits.
it's like bacon like from like the butcher.
Yeah. So you have a. So we'll get that. What about you, Max?
Italian foods like pastas,
Italian.
like all that.
Yeah.
So like slab bacon. Have you had slab bacon?
Yeah, I had, like-
that's people don't even know until they've had that.
Yeah, and my dad be making like I don't even know what it's called. Something with bacon. I don't know.
You should have brought it for us. And that's what we need to start demanding and bring them a little bit of food. Their favorite food. Get their parents to make it.
Favorite fast food.
favorite fast food, McDonald's.
McDonald's. What's your go-to order?
Oh, a double cheeseburger plain. Add 2 strips of bacon with 10 nuggets and a large fry.
Double cheeseburger plain.
Mhm.
No ketchup or
No,
mustard.
you gotta add the ketchup. You gotta add the ketchup.
That's cool. That's how I eat my double cheeseburger.
I was
Jordan, what's your favorite fast food?
Taco Bell.
What's your order?
I be getting the 3 Doritos Locos Tacos.
Yeah.
And I make the hard taco soft, and I get the $7 Discovery Lux box with the large,
Mild sauce, hot sauce.
mild and Diablo, the black
If
one.
I got any of that, the team would be calling me fat. But y'all get it. Y'all be called skinny. It's crazy. Double
And it
standards.
comes with 2 drinks. So one of the drinks I make
Ooh,
a
so-
breezy,
drink?
freezy, and the one drink is
Oh
just
my!
a
Yeah,
regular
I'd be
drink.
called fat if I got that.
So they had a
Oh.
real sauce. I didn't even know that.
The Diablo one, the black one.
I
Oh,
don't know.
no,
I don't go to Taco
The best, no, the best sauce is the green sauce.
I don't
you
go
get
to
that,
Taco
the-
Bell.
Oh, the verdict, the
Yeah,
one
that's
in
the-
the
I
back.
love
Yeah,
that. That's
I
the
like
one I
that.
get.
Taco Bell puts me in that thing.
Max, what's your, oh, you
Uh,
already said that. What's your go-to order?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I like Chick-fil-A. I usually get chicken sandwich and fries.
Okay.
A large fry.
What's your favorite restaurant, Riley?
My favorite
Not fast
restaurant,
food.
Probably anything Mexican food. I like Mexican.
What's the
your
best
go-to?
Mexican in town?
Los Patrios,
Which one is that?
The white one, the new one.
the newest one.
In front of
Oh,
First
right there
Baptist.
by the
Yeah,
church.
the one
Yeah.
by by Main Street.
I used to get chicken nachos, sometimes a chicken quesadilla. Keep it plain and simple.
Okay. Jordan, what's your favorite restaurant?
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah, Olive
What's your
Garden.
go-to?
Probably chicken Alfredo.
Okay. With shrimp in it?
Nah,
No.
I'm not a big seafood person,
No,
but I
okay.
like shrimp.
Max?
I like chicken salad chick.
Really?
Yeah, it's really
Is
good.
that a restaurant or is that a
It's,
fast food?
I mean,
It
consider
could be
it.
both.
Good.
I mean,
I heard it's good.
I love it. It's really good.
What do you get?
I get chicken salad.
Which one? Just plain?
I get the Buffalo Barkley on a sandwich. I usually
Yeah.
get the sassy Scotty, and then I get the.
So you don't just get chicken.
Well,
Well, that's the cool.
it's
Yeah,
all
but
chicken
that's
salad.
the cool thing about it is they have different kicks.
Versions of different salad.
Yeah.
Great there.
Salad.
It's pretty good.
It's really
You try
good. It's
their
a galaxy.
lemon cookie.
Oh yeah, they
It's
come from
pretty
everyone.
good
Yeah.
lemon cookie.
Couple more questions. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Probably Interstellar.
Okay. Favorite sports movie?
Favorite sports movie? I don't really have one.
You don't have one?
Doesn't watch sports movies. You don't like
I
Company
don't-
Kicks.
I
You
don't
don't
really
care.
watch sports movies. I watch like sports games, but not sports movies.
All right. Jordan, favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite movie. My favorite movie right now is the new Spider-Man movie.
I haven't
The
seen
new
that one
what?
yet.
The new Spider-Man movie.
Okay. What's your favorite sports movie?
Remember the Titans.
Okay.
That's my favorite one too.
Max, favorite movie?
Well, like Jordan said, my favorite movies always change, but I just watched Project Hail Mary. That was really
Yeah?
good.
Is that one good? I wanna
Yeah,
watch
it's
that.
actually really good.
A little strange, but yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
So strange.
I feel
it's
it
good.
was kind of cool.
Was that the one with the little?
Yeah,
yeah. It was just
Cool,
kind
dude.
of
That was
ET
good.
in a different turn.
So sports movies, Ruin Titans.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I love The Blind Side too. I forgot what it's called, but it's the one where the guy went to Arkansas, but he died in a car crash.
Yeah.
I forgot what was that one called?
You
I
ever
love-
watch Any Given Sunday?
Greatest something.
Any Given Sunday? You've seen that?
And
Is that like a bad movie that I shouldn't tell them to watch? I
I
don't remember all of it.
There's depends. I don't know. I would say it's okay. To me, I would sit there and let them watch it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's the difference. Like Bull Durham. You know, I tell my guys to watch my
That opens-
older kids.
that
My
opens
middle
up- yeah,
school
that
guys.
opens up the
And
thing.
yeah, and then I watch it. I go, I can't believe I told them that. Because there are some scenes in it that
Yeah.
you know it's human nature. But
Okay.
anyway, I'm not even gonna go.
Y'all seen the Replacements? Keanu Reeves.
oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
Okay, that's fine.
actually, I do have a favorite movie. I take that back. Happy Gilmore.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Saying stuff.
I hate saying stuff. Well, guys, we appreciate you coming in. Again, it's been a pleasure of mine to be able to coach y'all for 3 years, and then to sit back and be able to broadcast y'all senior year and still be a part of it and to watch y'all grow and everything. It was great to watch y'all out here last night and see how y'all celebrated afterwards. And I'm so excited to watch.
Do you celebrate?
You didn't even see how we celebrated in the locker room and
Not allowed.
in the bus.
Coach Dupree said keep it humble until we get back to.
I don't know.
the high
I saw
school.
one do a backflip.
Oh, Weston. Yeah.
Well,
I was like, I was going to name
Well,
Weston can go over 3 and still doesn't.
Weston does a lot of
Weston's
stuff.
Weston.
He did a lot of stuff in the locker room too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun watching last night and everything, and to see y'all get that win and get the confidence that y'all need and everything. And it's gonna be fun next week. The good thing is, last night we broadcasted. It's me calling the game, I guess you call it, whatever you want. But we did. Coach Thayer and Brandon Roberts did sit there and get the ability to. We now starting next week. When we broadcast, we'll be able to show the video also.
Yeah, it's gonna be a live feed.
It'll be a live feed, so
Tell
it'll
anybody
be-
who can't be there to get on
jump
our channel,
YouTube channel,
and they'll see the
uh,
feed live and the broadcast.
Since
Okay.
it's live, we gotta go 10-0 now. Since it's gonna be broadcast.
So it's gonna be posted on YouTube after as well.
It'll be live and it'll stay on
Yeah,
YouTube.
you.
Yep.
Yeah,
We
you
get
You
can
can
film
always,
always
go
later.
back and watch.
We
You
get
can watch
film
film
we
before.
get- Yeah.
Yeah. So and I always did that. I always sit there and watch film as a coach, and then I always go back. Actually, my thing was after the game, I would go back and listen to them and listen to their call as I watched Huddle on Friday night at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, going back, taking, what we did and everything. That was my Friday nights, was listening to coaches call on the radio and everything. But now you can go back and watch it on YouTube before you get filmed if you want to watch. And
I think it's pretty
everything,
cool.
so-
It takes the broadcasting to another level. That's never happened in Portland.
So we're excited. Last night was just a lot of
Getting
people.
it all worked out.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear Coach talking to the other guy live on the air. As we're talking, we lost for 4 or 5
I
minutes.
had to reboot.
We
yeah.
know we lost communication.
So you can hear the coaches talking.
No.
No,
Last
I
night you
was-
could hear Coach
Me talking
Thayer,
to Brandon, we're trying to get it figured out why it's
and
not
I'm trying
connected.
to, hey, here we are.
Then I had to go home and get something else and come back.
So it was just not a great thing but we had to do it live. So we went ahead and broadcasted last night. But we did, even though people got on and all they saw was a scoreboard. Well, Brandon just took the camera and put it to the scoreboard just to have it there. So we knew we was getting
Yeah, after we knew it would do, he had other things to do, so he just did the scoreboard.
So the thing is,
But it was a practice run.
So we know we can do it, and now we know how to do it and everything. So starting Friday night, Jamboree at
It's gonna be
Westmoreland,
cool.
or here with Westmoreland, it will be a live feed. So if you got someone in another state can't show up, tell them to jump on our YouTube channel
My sister.
and everything.
And is Lucas Ashworth, did he graduate or is he still in school?
He graduated.
If you see him, text him, say, hey, don't forget our hype video, because he said he's going to try to get one for us. And remember, did you watch basketball ever last year?
Yeah.
We always did start the game with the hype videos. And I told him the other day, I said, get us the football hype video. And he said, that's a good idea, so get on him. So make sure you get that done for us.
All right.
So at least the White House game is what I'm shooting for, the hype video. And we'll bring the broadcast in with that.
All right.
So we want you guys on the hype video. So
I think we have pictures literally the day after the White House game, but I have to be here.
Yeah.
But if you got his, if you ever text him or anything, text him, say, please get that video for us.
Again,
He's good at it.
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys showing up today and spending 2 hours with us, a little over 2 hours with us and everything. Sorry that the video kind of went south on us there, but it's all okay. So that just gives me more time. I ain't got to edit, but I do have to go sit there and I guess wipe out some stuff, so we have some memory on there.
So
But,
listen to old videos.
So well, it's not mine. It's Quarterback Slow.
Oh.
So it's not my tablet. So we'll sit there and figure that out, but we'll get it. But again, we appreciate everybody, y'all showing up today. Good luck this year. Really excited to see y'all play your senior year, and hopefully it's a great year to what y'all want it to be and what everybody else wants it to be and everything. But today, just be safe going out doing what you're doing. Okay, use your heads. Don't go around doing stupid stuff to where you can't play this season for whatever reason. But other than that, for Coach Thayer, I'm Coach Miguel Medeiros. Appreciate you listening to Off the Rails Sports Saturday. And remember, Portland Sports Network is your home for Portland athletics. And as always, go Panthers.
Nobody had to tell your grandparents not to drive while using their typewriters. Why should it be any different for us kids and our cell phones? Distracted driving was the cause of more than 3,000 deaths in 2022. Come on, we're smarter than this. Let's put down the phones and focus on the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.